You know, I feel like I've been playing this game for a long time. Like, it really feels like it's been a while, right? I don't know why. I don't know why it feels like I've been playing this game for so long. I recently looked, and I'm only at, the last stream was only the 6th stream. And I'm also only on chapter 5. So I don't know why I feel like I've been playing this game for a while. I guess six streams is a lot, right? It's a solid number, you know? But I don't know, it just didn't feel right, you know? It just didn't, I don't know, I felt like it's been a while. I feel like it's been longer than 6. But also, 15 hours feels less than 6, because I've gotten 11-hour streams going on, you know? You know what I'm saying? So I did a little bit of research with this game. Oh, I thought I changed the title to just Judgment, not Judgment Live, whatever. I did a little bit of research because I'm like, why can't I get any better health items? People just say, go and buy, like, literally all the food you can fit in your inventory. It's the best health items in the game. So I'm going to go to Popo, wherever Popo may be. I think there's one right up here, actually. I'm going to go to a Popo, and I'm just going to fill up my inventory with snacks. It's funny, though. I've been watching PR play Yakuza on the PS2, and it's the same map as this, right? Like, it's the exact same map. And, like, I know this map by now, like, the back of my hand, and he is just learning it, and it's so interesting to watch him learn it. I'm also kind of an asshole. I don't help out enough when he's struggling with anything. So I forget about it. Like, there's certain stuff that I can suggest, and I'm just like, he'll figure it out. Also, though, I do suggest stuff, and then he just doesn't listen to me. I'm just saying. Okay, so I want to buy as much bullshit as I can afford. Ooh, yeah, that was a lot. Is there anything else? There are staminans. Like, staminans are pretty good. I'm gonna buy a couple drinks, too. I'm gonna grab genuinely as much stuff as I can put in my inventory for health. Popo. Hell yeah. I get 500 SP every time I make a friend. I should try to make more friends. You get a lot of SP for making friends, you know? Is there any other, like, stores that I can make friends at? Oh, that one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it seems like I'm friends with everybody. There's also, like, oh, there's a sub-story up there. Let's go grab that. There's also, like, restaurants that I haven't made friends with yet. Maybe I should try. Maybe I should try to befriend people. I have 1,500, hey? Is there anything I can... Ooh, Tiger Drop. Ooh. Tiger Drop. 3,000. Ooh. That's really good, man. That's a really good one to have. This one is really good, though. Like, this is a really good attack. Yeah. Maybe we'll get more SP later on. You know, maybe there'll be, like, fights that just give me an insane amount of SP. I don't wanna just completely break the game with Tiger Drop this early on. Oh, it's the wig guy again. That was Tokunaga-san's hat, right? It's on the loose again. Follow that hat. It's Tokunaga-san's hat. Wait! Well, there's Baldy. Oh, he just sprained his ankle. I heard it snap, dude. That was gross. Ouch.
Excuse me.
Hey, you okay, man? I think I sprained my ankle. Oh, Yagami-san. Don't worry about me. Get my hat, please. Not again. It's so weird smiling and having a full set.
Wait a sec.
No chips, no missing. Nothing. Because... Wow, that was cool.
Wait a sec.
Give me that hat. Oh, tripped on the what floor sign. Ironic. Dude, how am I supposed to avoid that? Okay. So I'm planning on Monday, which is my next day
Wait a
off.
sec.
I am going to start streaming The Last of Us Part 2 on grounded difficulty. I know, right? In lieu of the show being out, yeah, I wanna play the game on the hardest difficulty, really challenge myself. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat it or not. I know it's gonna be rough. Last of Us Part 1 was rough, but I beat it. And but Last of Us Part 2 is a lot harder, especially Abby's sections. It's a lot more difficult. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just got a Discord message from Mr. Peripety. Oh shit, he's got a whole ass story. Uh-oh. That's my hat. Give him back. Oh, yeah?
What?
What? No, hey, help Yagami-san. Guess I better chase him down. Gotta chase a kid now? God damn it. So annoying.
Wait a sec. Wait a sec.
Okay. Purple guy got pounced over. Calm down. Catch that kid. Imagine you just tackle them like it's actually LA Noire where you can jump on somebody, or Assassin's Creed. I think in LA Noire you can also shoot in the air to stop people from running. Yagami needs a pistol. You're pretty fast, mister. Yeah, I am. Now, give it back. Find your keepers, man. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was rough.
What?
You little brat. Give it back. Unless you want me to hunt you to the ends of the earth. Holy crap. Kids will be kids, eh? Yagami-san? I'll let this little incident just fly away on the breeze. The goddess of the sun won't smile down on me if I let life's trivial matters bother me, right? Here comes the complete personality shift. you ever considered finding yourself a way to make sure it doesn't blow away, though? Pish posh, Yagami-san. The Lady of the North Wind is a fickle sword, you know. And who am I to try to predict the whimsy of such a woman? Right. Yagami-san, here, why don't you take this? What was that, like fucking $2? What did he give me? He gave me like, I swear he gave me like $5 grand. He's more like a typhoon than a breeze. That's like $50, dude. Come on now. Because it's ladies' night in the... Oh, I'm like right by the mission. Let's go. Let's go see that mission. I will say though, like I have to be honest, talking is a whole hell of a lot harder than it used to be back in the day. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving the whole talking thing.
I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to it, can you tell us what happened to Shintani?
Who's Shintani? Oh, the guy with the eyes. The dead lawyer I found in my closet. Right. You got it, dude.
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani. So I decided to give him a call myself, see what the deal was. But when I dialed him up, I heard the phone ringing in my closet. Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Gouged out, yeah. But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on! The mole is way bigger than you know.
He probably knew more about the mole than I did. And his source had to have been Hamura. Maybe they killed him to keep their secret safe.
But why did he have to put Shintani-sensei's body in your office?
Not sure. Maybe to harass me? Maybe to scare me off their trail? Maybe both.
Yagami. You might want to lay low for a bit. It's not safe for you here. Get out of town. Go somewhere quiet. If the mole comes after you next...
Right. I'll do just that, Genda-sensei.
You know, I watched over Shintani since his first day as a lawyer. Kid had a good head on his shoulders, and a knack for the job I could never compete with. But he didn't have the guts to succeed when push came to shove. Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me. Guess I took it for granted. Thought he'd always be part of the team.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei was the one who showed me the ropes. He was a reliable man.
Thanks for this, Yagami. Come on, Sari-kun. I'll walk you to the station.
Sure.
Feel free to stay here tonight, Yagami.
I appreciate it.
Oh, that's sweet, actually.
What about you, Hoshino-kun?
I think I'll work a little more before I head home.
If you say so. Good night.
Good night, boss.
Alrighty. What's up, bud?
Make yourself at home, Yagami-san. I'll leave you the key. You've been here way longer anyway. You deserve it more than me.
Well, thank you, but you didn't need to do that shit, man. That's all good. Where am I going? Am I just sleeping on like this couch? Where am I going?
Yagami-san, do you have a minute?
Or I just had to talk to him again.
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about Shintani-sensei.
What about Shintani? I mean, he's dead. He was found dead in my closet.
Yagami-san, I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low, but that's not true, is it? You want to keep hunting down this killer.
And if I said yes?
Don't worry, I won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return... I want to help you. Look for the mole, that is.
I'm gonna get a new
I won't
sidekick.
slow you down. I promise.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
He wasn't as strong as he let on. The tough guy act was a mask he wore to hide his insecurities. Deep down, he was just weak.
Damn.
That's why he was going along with
that
Hamura,
guy, hey?
not because he wanted to. I mean, who can say no to a Yakuza? And now look how it turned out. I was sitting right next to him this whole time. Yet there was nothing I could do to help. You know, I'm still young. I don't even know what kind of lawyer I want to be. Criminal? Civil? Not the slightest idea. But I know one thing.
Dying out there.
I don't want to be the kind of lawyer who sits on his hands after his friend gets murdered. Which means...
Murder?
You sure about this, Hoshino? Genda-sensei told me to lay low. If you're seen helping me...
Don't worry about that. I'll defend myself in court if I need to. Now, Yagami-san, do you mind if I tag along?
You'll just tell Genda-sensei if I refuse, huh?
Yeah, you got that right.
Not much choice then. Welcome aboard.
Glad to be
This
working
is
with you.
kind of intense for
Well,
a
let's get down to business.
conversation.
First
about,
off, I want to know what Shintani was doing before he died. And I have some evidence that may tell us just that.
making a friend. Did you have something that hints at what Shintani was doing before he died? Let's see. That one?
Shintani dialed this number earlier today.
Phones.
I want to know where it goes.
Right, that makes sense.
I
It's a
shaved into
good thing the killer
mustache.
forgot to take Shintani's
recently.
phone, huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
Again. Like I
The
do
killer
every
didn't
couple
forget.
months.
Even if the phone was gone,
I
we'd
don't
still
like
be
it
able to get
anymore.
Shintani's...
You know, I liked the mustache when I first did it. Like when I very first did it, I really liked the mustache. But now, I don't know. I just don't like it.
data from his
I
provider.
think the stubble suits me
Really?
better.
I had no idea.
Yep. I bet he left the phone so I'd find the body quicker.
Huh?
I mean, he went through the trouble of hiding it in my office of all places. Probably wanted to cause as much chaos as possible, you know?
Hey, the number got a hit in the search. It's apparently
Awesome.
for the, advanced drug...
For whatever reason, sorry to keep pausing it, but I find it, since I got my plate in the top of my mouth here, I find it a lot harder to swallow. It's so odd. I find it so much harder to swallow.
Development Center?
What the hell?
What, do you know it?
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there.
Murder.
A patient was killed, and their body dumped in the mountains. And the man they arrested for it was named Shinpei Okubo.
Okubo. Wait, he was your client, wasn't he?
He worked as a contract laundryman for the center. Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop by to pick up their dirty linens. According to the police report, it was thought he carried the body out in a bundle of sheets.
Right. And you defended him in court and won. But then he got free and...
You can stop there.
But why would Shintani-sensei have called the ADDC? Who would he even talk to?
I bet we'll find out if we give them a ring. But it's getting late. You should go home. We both need some shut-eye, yeah?
Yeah, we can start fresh tomorrow. where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda-sensei after all. There's an arcade called Charles up on Park Boulevard.
Charles?
That should work for now.
Okay,
Chucky?
I'll let Kaito-san know.
We're going
Yeah,
to Chuck E. Cheese?
thanks.
Yeah,
That's word
I'll see
association
you.
in my brain right there. Some weird ass word association. New case file. Can I take a little nap? I want to take a little nap. Let me take a little nap. Hell yeah, a little nap. I got SP for doing that? For resting? Dude, I wish I gained experience for resting. That would be great. What? I'm not gonna lie though, I am excited for after stream when I can take my tooth out because it's kind of bothersome. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh! What just happened? Okay. What's that homeless guy doing? What's that old man doing lying on the ground? Is he okay? What's that asshole doing? Look at him. What is that? That must be something down there. Something down in the sewers.
Excuse me.
Hey, are you alright? Need mugwort. Mugwort? There should be some growing just behind that fence. Sorry, but could you grab some for me? Okay. What the hell is mugwort? What is he need mugwort for? Yo, we got any mugwort on this here ground? We got the mugworts?
Excuse me.
You mean this? Yeah. Now can you place that mugwort into the gourd right there? Just stuff it in. Close the lid and shake it. Alright. Now I'm feeling much better. Glad to hear it, old timer. What was in that drink just now? Oh, this? I call this an extract. An extract? Of what? Technically speaking, it's a medicinal decoction, but extract rolls much easier off the tongue, does it not? Oh, but forgive me for not introducing myself. I'm Iyama. I make and market my own extracts right here in Kamurocho. That's why people call me the Hermit of Dragon's Palace. The Hermit of Dragon's Palace, Iyama.
This is Yagami.
This is Yagami. You know that abandoned building in the hotel district? That's the Dragon's Palace. My pharmacy's on the 4th floor. A pharmacy? So that mugwort was one of your ingredients? Yeah. I came here to gather ingredients for an extract I'm making, but I got winded and ended up taking a nasty fall. I'm glad you were around. Otherwise, I might not have made it. I just met a man who was apparently a hermit that makes drugs in an abandoned building. It's not strange at all. Well, if it isn't Yagami, ready to die, punk? The Kaihin gang, of course. Hey, get your ass over here. Oh, there's a couple of them. Whoa, where'd they find this freak of nature? Check Discord DM and read it out loud. I'm sending on Discord because of YouTube character limit. Crashed out publicly for the first time on the bus. Some dude didn't pay. Then the bus driver stops and says, I'm not going anywhere. Then I get mad after the bus driver won't move, so I yell to the dude who got on. Get the fuck off this bus. I gotta go take care of my little brother. I'm gonna beat your ass. You? What did the guy look like? What did the guy look like that didn't pay? Is this What's this? My brother just sent me a picture of some dude in a fucking top hat. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is? I don't know what the fuck that is. Sorry. I got distracted. Some fuck ass scrawny Hispanic teenager wearing his dirty ass white Crocs. Damn, it was almost Livix, but you added Hispanic. Alright, it's fighting time.
Must we?
Hi. Why is he not dead? Why is he not going down? Dude, they're not going down. Fuck. Failed? What do you mean? Hell's with this guy? It's like he's invincible. Burner! The fucking invincible screen pops up. Aha! Looks like you don't even have a fraction of his strength. I don't know, I was whooping his ass. I was doing okay. They just weren't dying. Seems you've gotten yourself into quite the pickle, Yagami-san. Yama-san, you shouldn't be here right now. Now hold your horses. I want to at least pay you back for your help earlier, so I brought you a little something. Thunder Strike Extract. My inventory is full. What is this? One of my miraculous home-brewed extracts, of course. Once you drink it, well, you'll find out soon enough. You done chit-chatting with your hobo friend over there? Hurry up and fight me, asshole. Damn it. Drinking a medical extract will temporarily imbue you with one form of power or another. For starters, try using the Thunder Strike extract, which can be found in the items app under recovery items. Is it really? Is it really under my recovery items? Because I don't think it is. Oh, I do. I have a shit ton of extracts for some reason. Lower enemy encounter rates. That's what fucking PR needs in Yakuza 1, goddamn. Let's try that one. I swear I don't have it in my fucking inventory, dude. What's it called? Thunder Strike. I don't have any Thunder Strike. Oh, these are infinite? Dude, that's crazy, actually. That's actually fucking insane. Why are they infinite? Somebody told me that you had a something, and then I had something. Oh, I do have 10 of those. Okay. Let's try one. Why are those extracts infinite? That's kind of game breaking, is it not? Like, I didn't know about those. I just unlocked them. There, but why are they infinite? Ooh! Ay, you fuck. Ay. Can you stop, man? Bro's fucking juggling my ass. That's fucked up, man. Let's eat some onigiri. Let's eat some Odin. Ooh, Odin does good damage. Fucking hell. Oh yeah! Missed. Rana! Yo, what's up, Heinz? It's been a minute and a half. How have you been? God damn. Yup! Oh, I thought that would get him. Nice fucking monkey flip, dude. Why? Oh my god, and then a headbutt? Dude, dude, dude. Got him. That was rough. That was a rough ending to the fight, at least. That dude. Man, he was tough. What the shit? So, this is the power of your extract. How's that? Pretty darn effective, wouldn't you say? Finley school's been making me busy. So, no worries, man. I'm glad you're here now. Welcome back. Trust me, I know. I've also been streaming a lot less lately because, you know, life happens. Granted, I have had, I would say, probably my most successful, like, month of streaming. When we did those, I'm sure you've probably heard of it. We played this game called Schedule 1. Where it's like growing and selling drugs. But the views I've gotten on those, not only streams but the shorts, the shorts were insane, dude. Got like over 1,000 views every short. It was crazy. So I somehow, don't know how, gained like 25 subscribers. My views have been up fucking crazy. It's been really cool. Except for some reason it doesn't reflect in my streams all that much. I'm getting a lot less views on my streams now. So I'm glad you're here. I'm very glad to see you. Because even though my channel's doing well, I'm still bored. Nobody's in my chat anymore. Shit's weird, right? I don't know how it works.
Yep.
Yeah, I had no idea it would be this potent. Yes, thanks for saving me. I'll give you the key to the Dragon's Palace, so feel free to come by when you want. Oh, thanks. I just got 2 new keys. My key ring was already full, and now I got 2 more? Be for real with me right now. The Dragon's Palace has a nice casino and gambling hall, so swing on by when you're looking to get away for a while. I've actually seen one of your shorts in my recommendations. Dude, they're pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like for some reason that the game that we were playing just brought out the comedy chops in all of us. There's still more shorts that I like want to post and haven't, either because I think that like they're a little bit fucked up, or they I just haven't saved them yet. The one short that I didn't want to post. It was just like a really long short, but it was us talking about trans women. And the punchline of the short, the punchline was that I said, and I posted this part, but just this part out of context, was that like, oh, if Hunter Schafer was in front of me, I'd be nervous as fuck. Insinuating that I find Hunter Schafer attractive, which but it's like a fucking 2-minute clip of us talking about that shit, and I'm like, it's not really a short at that point. It's just us having a conversation, you know? I don't know, man. What the fuck is that? I just found buttons on my controller that I've never seen before. Oh. My back is killing me. Even these extracts of mine can't fix old age, it seems.
Excuse me.
You think he'll be okay? If not, I can always give you a lift back to the Dragon's Palace. No, thanks. I don't want you to go out of your way like that. It's fine. I was actually planning on going that way. Don't let it trouble you. Are you sure? I'll take you up on your offer then. Alright. Damn, what happened to your points? Didn't you have more than that? I swear you got more than that, right? What are those? He's boiling fish? Like whole fish? And skulls all littered around? What is that? What is that slab of meat hanging off a hook? Whoa, what is all this? Why don't you have a seat? Some kind of stew? It totally reeks. What the hell did he put in here? Curious about my hot pot, are you? Well, this would be the liquid base of our extract.
Huh?
You mean this weird stew? Correct. That stew contains a special broth that, when mixed with the right ingredients, turns into the extract. I redeem stuff? I see. That makes a lot of sense. These extracts are specifically concocted to draw out the essence of each ingredient and transfer that power into the body. You mean like when I drank it during that fight? Indeed. Now, listen close. Extracts have a variety of different effects depending on the one you make. See how there are many different types of extracts? Each one requires a different set of ingredients. You can find all the ingredients you need by looking around the city. All you need to do is add them to the broth and you're done. That doesn't sound too hard. Nope. In fact, I gave up on doing the old man voice because it was taking too long to read. Nope. In fact, I have just enough ingredients to make another extract. Why not try it out for yourself? Well, it never hurts to try. Let's do this. Oh, shit. Alright. Hey, yeah. Dude, is he doing it with the kitty food? What? He got kitty food on the table. I don't want to be eating no kitty food. Fucking fish stew. Kitty food combination. What is that? That's messed up, dude. Thank you. Here. I'll give you a little recipe that details everything an extract might need. If you want to try your hand at brewing more extracts, then go gather some ingredients. Also, take this gourd. It's filled with a special solution that allows you to brew your own extracts at any time. Mysterious gourd.
Excuse me.
Why does this recipe say scavenger hunt on it? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. There are errands I'd like you to run. I'm trying to develop as many new extracts as possible, so I'd like your help with collecting the right ingredients. So the bot thinks that I still should lose the gamble? Do a slots for 10, let's see what happens. I have a good feeling about the slots. The slots are usually a scam, but I've got a good feeling tonight. But for now, get to scavenging. Hope it all goes well. Well, Hoshino-kun is waiting. I should head to Charles. Yo, how do I befriend this man? Oh, I need to give him the, Damn, you were so close, though. Shit. You were so close, dude. You want to fight? I actually don't want to fight. I'm sorry. I lied. I just realized my health was in a terrible position. Not in a good enough position to be fighting, homeboys. Claptrap? Yeah. Well, you don't know about the claptrap? What you know about clapping down on a trap? It was good, home skillet. 3 trivia questions related to yakiniku. I don't even know what yakiniku is. Why is claptrap one of the things? Why is a keyblade one of the things? Because it slots, my dude. A worthy morsel for a worthy customer. Will your knowledge make it great, or will you end up getting grilled? Find out for only 1,000 yen. Alright, let's do it.
Yeah.
Which of the following innards is located toward the rearmost part of the cow? What? Is it liver? Oh! What? Straight up, he's just like, yo.
Yeah.
Hell no. Alright. Kidneys. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Large intestine. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Second question. Which of the following innards is considered to be the guts? What the fuck is a gut, dude? Is it the stomach? It better be the stomach.
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you. What the hell is Calbee, dude? What is Calbee? It is a traditional Korean barbecue meat. Calbee is marinated short ribs, which... What is short ribs? What is a flank of meat? It is a cut of beef taken from the abdominal muscles. Maybe it's flank. Flank might be rib, right? Short rib? Yay, I did it! Let's fucking go! Dude, I asked the fucking robot, and the robot was like, yo, I don't know about all that. Calbee? That's short ribs. That's not one of the answers, dude. It was hip, flank, tenderloin. What do you mean it's short rib? What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know anything about yakiniku. What the hell is yakiniku? I never eat that. How many customers are grounded enough in beef culture to get through all those questions? You know. Well done. Oh, I was gonna add a, hold on. I was gonna add a command. That's bright. That is bright as hell, my dude. Man, I'm so sick of my tongue hurting. My tongue hurts when I talk. I was gonna add a command. Never mind, it's already freaking added, brother. Holy, it's already added, brother. God damn. Didn't know. Didn't know. My bad. My bad. Didn't know it was already added. My bad. That music was kind of hard. Hey, full health. I only spent like what? $8 grand on that? Full health. Let's go. I'll head to Charles in a minute. I want to go to the sewers real quick because I feel like there's a person in the sewers that I have not met yet. That I can befriend if that's what he's into. You know, I like befriending the sewermen. You know, fucking crab, people, crab, you know, that kind of stuff.
Must we?
Sup? Aw. Ooh, missed. I'm trying to do the fucking,
What a waste.
you know, the palm strike. But it ain't working out too well right now, man. She ain't palm striking how I want her to palm strike, brother. It's actually kind of annoying how hard it is to hit this palm strike action. Like, why is it so hard? It shouldn't be. It's a palm strike. It's a palm strike, brother. Dude, don't use the quotes. The quotes are not... the quotes are not okay. The quotes are so messed up. Why would you use quotes, dude? Dude, why would you use the quotes? That's also the only Livix quote. It's so freaking weird, man. Those eyes, they're deeper than the Camarocho sewers. Yet, brighter than a trash can bonfire. So who are you, anyway? Amalgamy. Can I help you with something? Depends. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Mario... Mario? Oh no, Dara. Mario? He's got a red hat and red sleeve things. I tell you, buddy, when you've spent as much time below the pipes as me, you stumble across... Is this actual Mario? This is the actual Mario, man. Let's see if there's another quote, a better quote. There's not better quotes. They're all terrible. They're all fucking Degenerate. They're all degenerate quotes. Dealing in such odds and ends. That's what I do for a living. Should I give him a Mario voice? Dealing in such odds and ends is what I do for a living. Got anything worth looking at? How about a talisman that boosts your luck at casinos? And that's just for starters. Why would anyone make something like that? Sounds pretty sketchy. I see. What's your asking price? Pshaw! I ain't after the money. What do you mean? You have to make a living somehow. That's where you're wrong. I chose this lifestyle because I don't want to be tied down to the filth of the world above. They call it the almighty coin, but I say it's the root of all evil. It's kind of Slavic, eh? Who's wise old man? The wise old man that said it, man. Come on now. You fucking come on, man. You tell me you don't know about the wise old man? You tell me you don't know about him? Give me 1 second. I'll fucking. Hold on. He's just some fucking old man who's very wise. I'll show you. Give me a second. This guy. Hold on. It's auto-playing, man. Don't auto-play. I don't have the volume on.
All this talk about me being a simp. Yeah, I'm a simp. I'm a simply slamming your girl with this big old horse meat ding-dong. And that's on God, baby girl.
It's so stupid, man. It's so funny. It's that guy, you know? You don't know that guy? Come on now. It's that guy. It's the wise old man. So I have people talk about their life experiences and give them something based on what they say. It's kind of going into Dracula now. Realizing that I can't do an Italian, a Mario voice at all. Your eyes are telling me you've gone through quite a lot in your young life. I want to suck your blood. Why is it just, it's just Dracula from Hotel Transylvania. That's my Mario voice, is Dracula from Hotel Transylvania. What the fuck? Your eyes, they tell me you've gone through quite a lot in your young life. I bet you've got some amazing stories to tell. If I say Yahoo, does it make it better? Some amazing stories to tell. Yahoo! Is that more Mario and less Dracula? Less Adam Sandler's Dracula? Pay with SPN on others' wares.
What? Yeah.
Alright. Ooh. Gold tuna cat food? Oh, hell.
영암이상.
Okay. Cause it goes alright if you are here now. If you are sweet as wine. Bro, you're not gonna put the hole back on? Man, you're so rude, Yagami. Don't even put the hole back on. What do you want?
Billy.
Bop!
Really, guys?
Damn, maybe you go back to the gamble. The slot, you got real close with the slots. I don't think you're gonna win. I think I think it sucked the luck, you know. What other quotes do I have in there? I wonder. I don't remember the last time I even looked at the quotes. I made them on a whim one night with Livix and Luna. And they're just all so stupid. But yeah, I created them with Livix, which should be a complete like sign on how stupid they are. But yeah. I haven't looked at them in a hot minute. I don't remember what they all say. Kaito? Oh shit, the whole gang's here.
Segura.
Oh! The whole
Kaito-san
gang.
told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
I wish you'd fucking forget about me. Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's bigger space
It's so
than my
nice of you to
apartment,
let us
brother.
use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
By the way, I do this sometimes. What's up, brothers?
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun. You got the skills to back it up?
Just a third-degree black belt.
Huh?
Not that I've ever had to
It's a
use it.
sketch emote. What's up, brothers?
Well, I'll call this meeting to order.
Sure. I'll do the honors.
Oh, the music got intense.
Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered. Given that his eyes were gouged out, it's likely the mole was responsible. And I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
Again? It's come up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
Don't get it. What's the connection between Shintani and the ADDC?
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research into AD9 has now been published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it AD9. This was
got
right
dementia?
after Director Kido from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery.
Now with
The man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Kido, a world leader in neurophysiology and the primary researcher on AD9.
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while now.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget to hasten the development of AD9. They're even adding another building to the center. It's a huge project.
Damn good deal they've got.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that over the phone?
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
Have to figure out who he called and why.
ADDC, front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is...
Yagami, a detective.
This is Takayuki Yagami. I'm a lawyer from the Genda Law Office.
Ah, hello there, Yagami-san.
I'm calling about a lawyer named Shintani who I believe contacted you yesterday. I was wondering if you could connect me with whoever he spoke to.
Do you know the extension you wish to reach?
Sorry, I don't.
Why don't you just tell me what the call was about, and I'll connect you to the proper department.
Oh, it was,
Shit. Was it dementia drugs?
It was about 89, the drug that can supposedly cure dementia.
Sorry, but I'm not authorized to talk about that. Why don't I connect you with our publicity department?
Sure.
Did I fuck it up?
Please hold, sir.
Doesn't sound like you're making much progress.
I think I messed it up, dude.
Thank you for waiting.
Yes?
It seems our publicity department never received a call from a Shintani-sama.
I see. Thank you anyway.
Yeah, I messed up a little bit, don't worry.
No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty-handed.
I'll come with you, Yagami-san.
Okay, me and Nagashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsugane family. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out of the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center. Been there since they gave him his death sentence.
Have you ever gone to see him, Yagami-san?
No. Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering what he was like.
Ah!
The case got tons of news coverage.
What's up, Too Cold?
You know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. Did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked. Killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
I did. Okubo-san asked me if... after he murdered Emi-chan in cold blood.
Yep.
Did you believe him then too?
He kept saying the same thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But... I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the questions, Sugiura.
One of the, like, main character traits for Yagami is, like, everybody brings that up, like, to haunt him. So, like, as, like, a black mark on his, like, morality or whatever, is he defended the dude that killed his girlfriend and now is in death row. And he defended him twice on murder charges. The first time he got him off, and then he killed his girlfriend, and the second time he's now in death row. So it's like, if Yagami wouldn't have defended him, his girlfriend would still be alive.
Well, my bad.
The girl that he killed.
Was that too far?
Nah.
If you
If
say
he
so.
wouldn't have defended him the first time. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty dark shit.
Yagami-san? You're heading to the ADDC now, yes? I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard.
Nothing you defended a girlfriend killer as a gotcha moment. I feel like it's more of the, like, you defended a guy and then he killed his girlfriend and then you defended him again. It's like, brother, what are you doing? Hey, speaking of gotcha, let's play the gotcha balls. Crab! Hell yeah. Got myself a crab. Gotcha balls? What? That's crazy. Where is it? It's like right here? Oh, it's just a taxi.
Over here, Yagami-san. I have a taxi for us.
How did bro get there so fast? I gotta get on this side. We can't sit next to each other, okay? Wait a second. Am I going in the front? No, I'm going in the back. Crap! Crap, people. Crap.
それでは出発。
Ghosts are scary. That's frightening. I had a case actually in this game. So in this game, you're a detective named Yagami. He used to be a lawyer, dropped off being a lawyer. He's now a private investigator. I had a case where I had to find out if this apartment was haunted or not, and it was just a lady fucking scratching on the walls and shit, trying to get cheaper rent. It was crazy. Just trying to get cheaper rent. You know, just haunting my own house.
I've heard a bit about this place before. But the ADDC, isn't it just one part of a larger organization? If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute. Is that accurate?
Yeah. They own every last inch of this campus.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the same as you remember?
Yeah.
More or less. Advanced Drug Development Center. That's what ADDC means. God, the lisp is going crazy.
Huh?
My tongue
Don't go
hurts
too
to
far
swallow.
ahead, Yagami-san!
That's a building. Acting like you never been in a
What are you
building
all
like that
shaking up
before?
for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
Is that Shintani?
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay?
Is he gonna start seeing dead people?
Is something wrong?
Speaking of ghosts,
Just after 3 years, it still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself has stopped.
Yagami-san.
bro's literally
Come on.
haunted. Right?
Front desk's over there.
Bro just seen his dead lawyer buddy walking around. Ooh, can I explore? I want to explore this place. It looks like an airport. Ah! Invisible walls!
Do you
I don't, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
My name
bad.
is
Didn't mean
Hoshino
to skip
from the
that.
Genda Law Office.
I was still
This is
pressing
my
A to
partner,
run.
Yagami. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho yesterday.
A murder?
A coworker of ours named Shintani. He was the victim.
We have a record that he called this center
I
before
see
he was
back
killed.
there walking against the fucking
We're
chair.
hoping you can help us track down exactly who he spoke to.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide such private information.
Bro's
Well,
just fucking back there tweaking.
Could I at least talk to Director Keto instead? He's an old friend of mine. Just let him know
Oh,
Yagami
shit.
stopped by to say hello.
I
the
don't
chair
think that'll
wall
be
of
necessary. Look over there.
Oh my god. That tickled me. That got me. Who's that guy? Which one is the one that we know? Is it him?
Gentlemen,
I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Ryusuke Kido.
Yeah,
You don't look
I
like
know.
no Kido.
Sorry
You look
about
like an
all this,
Odo.
Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon.
Yeah,
You know this isn't about how long it takes.
Yagami?
And what about Okubo? I take it he's still not fessed up.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. But we all saw where the body was. Exactly where he said it would be.
Quite true.
No, I think he's
Not much
balding
point
in
fighting
both
this now.
timelines.
The minister has made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just
He
look at
looks
how
pretty
much
bald
trouble
in
one
the,
contractor
in the
has
present
caused.
day.
Sorry. Which minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The health minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, if you would just direct me to the scene of the
Why isn't
crime,
his-
I could head
his
over there
lips
myself.
matching up
I'll
with
be
the
out of your hair
dialogue?
in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own.
His lips
So
match up with
instead,
the dialogue. Why isn't
she
Yagami's
can show you.
lips? Who's she?
Terasawa-kun. These gentlemen here are Shintani-sensei and,
Yagami.
It's a pleasure. I hope I can help you find what you need.
well, with that I'll be taking my leave.
Thank you again, Director. Apologies for all the trouble.
This way. I can show you how to get to Wakusan's room.
Who's Waku-san?
The guy who died in his room?
I just
Yeah,
accidentally might have fell for random
you are-
fucking nurse.
Terasawa-san,
My
huh?
bad.
Wow, you're young. And a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Yeah, my bad.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Nice try,
I got distracted.
Shintani-sensei.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
We're not exactly welcome guests here.
Yo, can I use the ATM? Why am I playing as young Yagami now? That's crazy.
Oops.
She sounds so done with everything. Right? Yo, can we go up?
Right this way, please. Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor.
To be fair, if you work for Big Pharma, right? They're paying your bills, but your soul is sucked out. You know what I'm saying? Big Pharma's gotta be shitty to work for.
This was the room assigned to Waku-san.
What's down there?
It's where we keep
That's
the
the
dead
research
people.
wing, where they develop all our new drugs.
Oh,
You can't get in without a gold key card, though. Not even I have one.
Foreshadowing?
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart
Am I
of the
gonna have to
Center's
fight my way
operations.
through this place?
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Security like that must be a bitch. Come on,
I'm gonna
Yagami.
have to fight my way through this place, aren't I?
Before he died, Waku-san spent most of his time in here,
and when was he admitted?
Wonder
2 years
whose
ago,
gold card we definitely
with
have to
Alzheimer's.
steal. Hey,
Some
Joker.
kind of dementia, right?
Alzheimer's is a neurodegenerative disease.
Probably hers, right? Right? They introduce her as a character so that fucking, and then she be, you know, in 5 years or whatever, however much time has passed by, she's moved up in the world, she has a gold card, and now we have to get her gold card.
That leads to dementia. Yes. In fact, it's the cause of almost
What the
70%
fuck?
of all dementia cases.
Joker. What was
So,
that?
they're one and the same, kinda? Anyway, do what you gotta do, Yagami.
What the?
Terasawa-san, a nurse. Doesn't look too happy. Probably because Shintani-sensei has been a creep since he laid eyes on her. Maybe she's just always tense.
Hey.
Is this a standard nurse uniform these days? Wait, why am I investigating this? I don't know, she's standing right fucking there. Might as well investigate it.
Suspicious. Has anyone else slept here since Waku-san's death?
Nobody.
Now I'm
no.
poor.
And Waku-san was missing from his room the morning of the incident, yes?
That's right.
So he was murdered here, then carried out.
I can't say for sure, but it's likely.
Where'd the kitty cat? Kitty cat. Kitty cat, where are you? Kitty cat? Kitty? Kitty, where are you? Where are you, Mr. Kitty? Is he out here? Where's the kitty at? Kitty cat, where the kitty at? He's on the roof. Is there a kitty in the vents? Where the kitty at? I hear him meowing. You a poor. Where the kitty at? Dude, I don't see the fucking kitty, man. It says investigate the window. Where the kitty at?
The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have escaped through here.
Where the kitty at? Meow? Do you hear the kitty? I hear the kitty. Where the kitty at?
What the? All
Man,
the
this
rooms
kitty's
have windows
pissing
like
me
this,
off.
right? Seems
Where
like
you
people
at?
would notice if something was going on in here.
Well, we only have so many employees in this ward. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly dementia patients moving between appointments.
I see. I wonder how the room looks from the hallway.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
What about
I think so.
Yeah, we don't got everything yet. We need to find the kitty. Where the kitty at? Oh, I did. I see the kitty. No, I didn't. It's a lag. It's a lag of the bed. I'm tweaking. I'm going crazy. What the fuck? Where the kitty at? Dude, I hear the meowing. Where you at, though? Fine, we're done. Watch I find him now that I'm in third person.
You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Terasawa-san?
No.
What do you got to lose?
Don't say it, man. That's fucked up.
It was a joke.
I'm glad he got his eyes
So
fucking
from this
popped
vantage
out
point, you
by
can't
the
make out the
mole.
person's face.
That's crazy.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Case is practically closed. Shinpei Okubo is guilty as hell.
Well, according to him, he's not.
Of course that's what he says. Consider the facts, though, man. You want to review the case?
Sure. Let's go over what we know so far.
What is the
Whatever
case?
you want.
What is happening? What's the haps, paps?
All right, here we go. Our victim was the patient staying in this room. Koichi Waku, male, age 66. At
Interesting.
8:30 a.m. on the morning of the crime, the nurses noticed he was missing from his bed. Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was wandering around the hospital somewhere. But after being unable to track him down, hospital staff
We
filed a
don't know
missing
what's
persons
happening.
report.
Right.
You know
Hey,
what
investigate
patients
this.
like.
Okay.
Hard to imagine they'd make it outside on their own. The only
Yo, they
conclusion
introduced
then was that somebody must have taken
an
him out
Asian
of the
girl with
hospital.
red hair. Okay, I was instantly
After
invested
inspecting
in
all the
whatever they
cars
were
that
gonna
came
talk
in and out of the center, they were left with one possible suspect. A laundryman by the name of Shinpei Okubo.
Oh, that's the guy that killed his girlfriend.
It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess burying Waku's body out in the mountains. And lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cops found his body rotting away right where Okubo said it'd be. Cause of death was most likely suffocation, but they still don't know for sure.
Girlfriend
Any
killed.
objections to this so far, Yagami-sensei?
Actually, yeah. You're forgetting something.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill anyone.
He just
All he
buried the
admits to
body.
is dumping the body.
Buried. Why he not killing? Can't say for sure that that guy who dumped the body actually committed the murder.
Oh,
So
sure.
like, but there's like
Come on,
accomplice,
Yagami.
right?
Guy's got a history of assault, and it's on record. Roughed up his girlfriend, accidentally broke her finger.
Right, but that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk, made a huge mistake.
And what? It's okay for a kid to hit a woman?
Of course not. But that's not what he's on trial for.
True.
I don't condone what he did. But legally, committing one crime doesn't mean you're guilty of another.
Fine. But what about Okubo's shaky alibi? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing the sheets from the general ward. Claimed Waku-san's corpse somehow got loaded into his truck.
If they're gonna like reintroduce this guy.
Who's gonna believe garbage
this
like that?
Okubo guy?
If anyone should, it's his
like,
lawyers.
They're really making him a big deal, right? Like they really wanna establish him as like a ghost of Yagami's past, right? Like, how are they gonna? They have to bring him back, right? And I don't want to say like, oh, he's probably the serial killer, because that's cliche as fuck, and he's on death row. There's no way he's the serial killer. But like, they're doing something with him, right? Like they're building it up. They're building up this story.
We're meeting with Okubo after this, right? You should just be honest with him. Tell him the case is unwinnable.
Are you two done here?
Yep. Can you show us the garage next? The one where
What's up, Ben?
Okubo parked his truck. The service entrance, I think it was. That's the only other place we'll need to see today.
It's probably like the obvious red herring.
We'll need to take
But,
an
like-
elevator down there. Follow me.
There's no way that he could be the serial killer.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you're ready to go? You just want to follow her, you fucking creep. Let's go. I also want to follow her, but I'm not saying it out loud. You are. This is my inner monologue. I don't know. I really enjoy this game because it's a Yakuza game, but it's true crime, you know? But because it's a Yakuza game, it's got like all these like twists and turns that I'm not gonna see coming. And it just rattles my brain. Where's she going? I thought that was a bathroom. This is an elevator? This looks like a freight elevator, if anything.
Hey, Yagami. You're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction. Your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have. Looks like a regular old garage to me.
Got an echo.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into
Wait,
a
do you
truck
put the
down
truck
there.
in the
It's quiet.
Do you put the truck in the elevator? What happened? What's up with that elevator?
Hey, Yagami, check
No,
this out.
you don't put the truck in the elevator.
These are the
Be
carts
for
they
real.
use to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Maybe so.
What if Big
Where was Okubo
Pharma
parked on
is
the
the
day of
one
the
who
incident?
killed the old man?
Oh,
And then Okubo was just paid to dispose of the body. Hmm? Oh no, I know what happened. So they probably put like a bunch of like medical supplies and like gurneys and shit in there, right? Because it's the garage for a dementia patient wing or whatever. What am I doing? I forgot. Do I have to talk to the eyeless wonder over here?
the truck was parked here, with the back facing the elevator.
I mean, not yet, but
Here's
in
a
3 years'
recreation
time,
of it.
he shows up in a closet without his eyes.
I see.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed of the truck. That's proof enough that the body was there. And when they confronted Okubo, he flat out admitted it.
Parmesan? Hell yeah, Parmesan. What am I doing?
There was evidence that the body was...
What's up, girl?
When was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, 7:50 to be precise. An ADDC scientist will be testifying to that. He claims he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see.
They're
Can we
like,
talk
yo,
to
this guy's got
witness?
dementia.
I tried to get an appointment, but they
More
shut me down.
cheese.
Said they don't want us interfering with
They're
their
like, say
research
when,
anymore.
and he's like,
They're not willing to make an exception
What?
this once?
This isn't an issue you want to push,
they're just,
Yagami.
they're just grading
Worst
the
case scenario,
Parmesan.
you get charged with
He
witness
forgot he was
intimidation.
even ordering pasta.
All right,
you know what I'm
all
saying?
right. Anyway, the victim was last seen at 7:50.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own gather in the break room. But on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went with no sign
Death
of
by
Wako-san.
Parmesan.
You thought you'd find him quickly. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
Right.
Got that, Yagami?
That's how I want to go.
Here.
I
Let's go
want to
over
be a
some more
dementia
details.
patient who gets killed by eating just way too much Parmesan. Witness
What we know
intimidation.
is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone.
Yo, they made a whole cutscene with the Okubo guy.
During
It's
that
gotta be him.
40-minute span, somebody suffocated Waku and stuffed him into the
Fucking
laundry
wide-ass
bin.
eyes.
Nobody suspected there was a body in the cart. And the only clear culprit was Okubo, the man in charge of the laundry. To further back this up, DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck. Then when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama.
What if he's got like the
3 months
fucking
after the
dark
crime,
messenger type thing,
Waku's
and he
corpse
believes
was
that
finally
he is not the
found.
killer, but it's his other side that's the killer.
With me? This thing's
So when he
airtight,
says
Yagami.
shit,
I know you're getting into this, but come on.
when he says shit like,
Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even
I
though
would never
Okubo
kill
says he's
anyone,
innocent,
it's
I
because
promised
he
him we'd do
wouldn't, but,
everything we
like,
could.
the fucking other guy.
Not my problem. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep.
Fine, then I'll do it alone. You don't have to be involved.
Even if I'm not.
That's too
I'll also
out
hurt
there
Genda
even
Sensei's
for
reputation.
a Yakuza
Sorry,
game.
but our client says he's innocent. I can't back down from this.
Fine.
Watch
I'll
that
be
be
in the
the
lobby.
actual twist. No, it wouldn't be. It doesn't trace to the fact that the dude's on death row.
If you like, I could take you to see Waku-san's room again.
You don't mind? That would be great.
Wait, hold the fucking phone. Now that Shintani's gone, you taking me back to the room? That's crazy. Okay. This is where I can really touch up on like the murder of 5 years oh, fuck off. Years ago. Why was that so hard to say? Years. Dude, the ye. It's why is the ye so hard to say right now? Years. Holy shit, dude. Okay, so victim. He's got Alzheimer's, not dementia. What the fuck? They lied. Alright, so Okubo, a linen worker with regular access to many of the rooms, advanced drug. I can't say year anymore. Oh! I have to say something before I say year. That's the trick. I just can't straight up just like calm down and then year. Like it's hard. It's so hard. But if I say something before I say year, it's all good. It's really strange. I don't know. My tongue is fucked up right now. Alright. Hey, it's Yagami. What if Yagami's the killer? That would make the sequel really awkward. Alright, I don't care about all that shit. Hello? Man, it skipped all the dialogue.
Not yet. Just a little longer.
What? What are we investigating?
The window's sealed shut. There's no...
I don't understand what we're investigating right now.
I wonder how...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've seen what I need. Anything else you can share?
Cutscene? I'm getting so much SP right now.
How long will Okubo-san's sentence be?
Huh?
If he's found guilty, that is.
Probably 10 years.
Is she the girlfriend?
It's hard to say for sure.
And what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
What if she's the girlfriend that he kills?
It'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
I bet
Is that so?
she's the girlfriend.
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes. I would see him around the ward all the time.
And what did you think of him? Did he seem like the kind of guy who'd do something like this?
I'm sorry. The director told us not to say too much.
Wait! If you know anything that can help, just get in touch, okay?
That he kills.
I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo-kun free. But I can't do it alone. Just give it some thought, Terasawa-san.
I'll have to look into that a little bit more, okay? I remember they said her name very early on in the game. I don't remember that shit.
Just now, we went to the ADDC.
I think I can pull up the
Thought I should have a
character
look at
files
things with my
when
own
I get back
eyes.
to present day, and I can see if it is.
And how did it go?
There's no chance you walk. You're practically a lost cause.
Hey.
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
It's like this, Okubo. You tell me you're innocent, and I'll fight to the end. I really have nothing to lose by helping you out.
It's just like I told you. Whoever did it is framing me.
On the day of the crime, you were in the general ward at the ADDC, yes? Starting at 8 a.m., you went around to each room and gathered the linens.
Yes. Nobody would dispute that.
And after that, you covered Wakusan's nose and mouth,
Is this
suffocated
chapter
him,
just, like,
and then
fully
carted him out in a laundry bin.
5
That's not
years
true.
ago?
Wakusan wasn't there when I went into his room. I didn't see him at all that day. You have to believe me.
And I do.
Might be.
So when you went down to leave the center at 10 a.m. after gathering the linens, you realized there was a body hidden in the truck.
Yes. That's what
I already
happened.
know how this plays out.
Then, after debating whether or not to report the body, you chose to hide it in the mountains.
That's gonna be a huge hurdle to climb in the trial.
I had a criminal assault on my record. I knew the police would have suspected me if I went to them.
Aren't you forgetting the bad blood you had with Wakusan?
Huh?
Bad blood? What are you talking about?
3 days before the murder, Wakusan claimed Okubo-kun here punched him and stole his wallet.
That's
They
crazy.
told me all about it at the center.
When did you even ask?
While you were busy chatting up Terasawa-chan. Even if I
Brother,
bitch
you were
about
the one
it, I'm still
fucking
damn good at my job.
harassing her.
Well, Okubo-kun, did you take his wallet or...
Not quite. They call it delusion of theft. It's a symptom of dementia. You think something's been stolen from you, then blame the first person you see. Not the easiest thing to deal with, right? Someone accuses you of theft for no reason? Must have been a shock. So when Wakusan tried to hit you, you just about hit him back.
But I didn't hit him.
No. You murdered him.
I wouldn't kill a man over something like that.
That's crazy.
Ah. I wish I could believe you, pal. Come on, Okubo-kun. You got a record of violence.
It wasn't me. I swear. Somebody set me up. Please, you have to believe me. Whoever did this is laughing at all of us right now.
Calm down.
Yagami-sensei, do you believe me?
I do.
Okay.
I don't even know.
Next time, come alone.
Fine. I could take
I mean,
a hint.
I should
You and
believe,
Yagami-sensei can
There's
cuddle
no
up
way.
all you want.
There's no way they're showing all this if there's not something bigger to it, you know?
Hey,
Like, it's going to have
you know that nurse,
repercussions
Terasawa-san?
to the serial killer
Cute girl.
case.
It sounded like she was worried about you. Bet you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know. If you'll excuse me.
I definitely think that the Terasawa girl is the girlfriend that he killed. Like, I'm
Shintani
pretty
just left you
confident
hanging,
at
huh?
this point.
He's got to learn some
And
damn
that sucks.
patience.
Maybe so. But this is my case now. I can handle it myself.
Okay.
Hold on. Damn it, it's still fucking old. Alright. What do I do now? Where do I go? Do I go to my desk?
Hmm?
Yo,
Have you seen
Sari.
Mafia lately?
Where's this coming from?
She's just not that great with men. I suggest you be more assertive.
Right. Okay.
You mean that friend of yours, Saori-kun? She's got Shintani all riled up. Said he'd have been nicer to you if he knew you had friends who looked like her. Jackass.
Hey, nothing's official yet, guys. Regardless, keep it on the down low, okay?
Yet? That word says more than you think.
What's going on? They're fucking flirting going on between Yagami and some woman that I haven't
I'll
met
keep my
yet?
lips sealed.
Interesting. Where am I going? What am I doing? Do I got to go talk to the big man? I do.
Mafia Kun's a prosecutor, right? Isn't it kind of taboo for her to date a defense attorney?
Can we not do this?
Either way, guess the Okubo case comes first. We're pleading innocent, yeah?
That's the plan.
What is your plan here? This isn't gonna be an easy win.
Well, I'm working on that. There's one piece of
Yeah.
evidence that still bothers
The
me.
Genda guy, he's still like very present in present day. He's like his mentor and shit. The Sayori girl, she's there. I guess she had him like dating one of her friends for a bit. I don't know what happened to her, but
Yeah? And what's that?
what should I focus on if I want to prove Okubo innocent? I don't fucking know. What evidence should I provide? Maybe that one?
Take a look at this. It's the hospital room the victim was staying in. This is the last place Waku-san was seen before he disappeared. At the time, the witness would have seen Waku-san from this angle through the window in the door. But the cabinet here would have been blocking his face.
Uh-huh.
In other words, there's room to argue that the witness never actually saw Waku-san to begin with. It might have just looked like there was somebody in there. Or maybe the killer set it up to look that way.
And how would that impact the trial?
Well, the premise that the victim was still alive at 8 o'clock would no longer be on the table. Meaning, the crime could have occurred during a much wider time range. With that in mind, we could claim there's no proof that Okubo took Waku-san out of the room.
Right. Not bad.
What the hell's your problem?
Who?
Was that Shintani?
I think so.
Get back here!
That guy. What the fuck?
That bastard. Oh, was eavesdropping on you.
What the hell?
Yeah, but before
Tried
he
to
killed
stop
his
him, but
girlfriend.
he pulled a stun gun on me.
Jump out the window. Jump on him. It's a girl. It's fucking her. It's the nurse.
You won't get away.
Yeah, this is still in the past because present Yagami wears a leather jacket and skinny jeans. So this is past Yagami.
Hold up.
His suit and slick back hair. Can fly as fuck for no reason. Chase her down.
Get away.
Dude, I can't believe she stunned Shintani. She probably didn't do that since the first time he opened his mouth when she went back. That big pharma. What was that? I was taking shortcuts. What? Yo, young Yagami was crazy. Hopping on cars. Catch her! He hadn't found his inner rocker yet. He never listened to his first Aerosmith album.
A woman?
Help! Someone help me!
Aren't you Terasawa-san?
Let me go!
Oh Oh, shit.
We got a groper out here? Scum of the earth!
Oh, good.
Not on my watch, you son of a bitch!
Have any of my skills. Young.
Let go.
It's self-defense. Granted, the destruction of the bicycle might not be as cut and dry. That one, you know, might be property damage. Just straight up.
Can all lawyers fight like that?
The good ones. You ever heard of Matt Murdock? He's a really good lawyer. That was a lame joke, I'm sorry. If you get that joke.
Did you really need to run away like that?
It was the thing he
I
said.
assume you came to
No
see
Way
me.
Home.
There was something I wanted to talk to you about, yes. But I wasn't sure if I should. Then that pig-headed friend of yours started shouting, so I just lost it.
Okay, but did you have to tase him? Not that he didn't have
Really
it
good
coming.
lawyer.
Anyway, I'm listening if you want to talk. No matter what it is, I'll keep your secret. Anything you tell me will fall under client attorney privilege.
Well, you know the witness who last saw Waku-san? Said he saw him sleeping in his bed.
Uh-huh.
Well, that witness is a man by the name of Shono-san. He's one of the scientists at the ADDC. Not only that, but he's the director's right-hand man,
It
too.
is Big Pharma. They're framing.
And this is him?
Oh, that's one of the guys that we've seen in the present day.
Yes. He's a very dedicated doctor, so the nurses have a lot of faith in him. But something felt off when I heard what he had to say about the incident.
And what's that?
The incident?
I guess I'm just skeptical as to whether or not he actually saw Waku-san. I don't think he's intentionally deceiving us, but he may be mistaken somehow. And if I had to guess, I'd say the other nurses feel the same.
Still, why hasn't anyone mentioned this until now?
How could we? Nurses talking about a doctor behind his back? That's not something a nurse could do without consequences. And if it came to a courtroom testimony,
Big Pharma is really evil.
None of you would testify?
maybe the other nurses wouldn't, but I would.
Always.
I never really fit in over there anyway. Besides,
Always.
I think Okubo-san is innocent.
Oh, really? Sounds like I've finally got an ally on my team.
Man, if that never happened, she would still be alive. Crazy to think about that, hey? I think. I'm not, like... I'm almost certain that she was his girlfriend.
I'm currently
still
employed
not
as a
100% certain.
researcher at the Advanced Drug Development Center. Part of our research consists of clinical tests we perform on patients in the general ward of the center. On the day of the crime, I was making my usual rounds through the ward.
Wrong is crazy. Imagine you put your faith in someone and then they fucking
And what time
are
was
the
that?
reason that you're dead.
Around 7:50?
I mean, you wouldn't
sure?
know, but you know.
Yes, the patients eat breakfast at precisely 8 o'clock. I always head to the break room myself, right around then, too.
I'd go for some breakfast right
This break room, to be precise?
now. It's 9 p.m.
That's correct. Our more mobile patients walk there for breakfast instead of eating in their own rooms. Then, while the nurses help the patients eat, I ask about how they feel and how the medicine is treating them.
And on the day of Waku-san's disappearance, you passed by his room before going to the break room?
Yes.
And in that room, you saw Waku-san lying on the bed?
Yes.
Can you describe the situation to us as you remember it?
The door has a window, so you can see into the room from the hallway.
Breakfast for dinner is
And
goodbye.
this is the room you're referring to, yes?
Breakfast
That's
for
correct.
dinner is
From
golden.
where I was standing in the hallway,
You know my favorite
I could see
thing?
Waku-san lying in bed. He
Because I don't
was
really eat
asleep,
breakfast, right?
with
Like
a
at
blanket
breakfast time.
covering most of his body.
And what time was that?
Around
The best
7:50.
is eggs Benedict
No further questions.
for dinner. Oh, that shit goes so hard. I fucking love eggs Benedict.
Yagami-sensei, why did you call her to the stand?
She actually asked to testify. Is that a problem?
Not really, no.
Here's my chance for a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. What's your
Terasawa-san,
motherfucker name Yagami.
you were present for Shono-san's testimony just now, yes?
Yes.
And what is your opinion on that testimony?
For a scientist, I felt his wording was rather imprecise.
I don't have anything.
And as a medical professional,
breakfast
I felt his
related
actions
in
were
my house
negligent.
Either. I don't have eggs.
Could I ask you to be a little more
I don't got
specific?
bacon. I don't
Our
got
witness, Shono-san,
shit.
claims he saw Waku-san sleeping in his bed during his morning rounds. However, there's no way he could have known that just by looking in from the hallway.
Need to go
I have
to a
evidence
24
supporting
hour
Terasawa-san's testimony.
Jonah shouldn't have been able to say see Waku. I have evidence to prove that.
Please look at this.
Sad boy.
It's a
E-boy,
photograph of the
future
victim's
girlfriend.
room as viewed from the
We
hallway.
don't know that he killed
In
his
other
girlfriend,
words,
though.
this is what Shono-san would have seen when he checked in on
probably.
Waku-san.
But still, it's never been confirmed. Yagami believes he did kill his girlfriend, though, to be fair.
Shono-san was lying when he said he saw Waku-san in the bed.
Excuse me?
What he saw from the door was likely nothing more than a bulge of sheets. He couldn't have been able to identify it specifically as Waku-san. So to claim as much in his testimony seems like quite an exaggeration.
The girl who's been
don't you
making
think?
edits of him.
But common sense would dictate
And
otherwise,
TikTok
would it not?
edits.
Who would be in the bed other than Waku-san?
The staff nurses are trained to always enter.
I mean, she herself fell for him from a murder trial. That's
a room when checking in on a patient. In Waku-san's case, it's impossible to
saying.
tell anything just by looking in from the hallway. There was actually one time a while back where we thought he was under the covers, only to find Waku-san eating in the break room a second later. And upon re-examining the room, we realized that we had mistaken a bunched-up pillow for Waku-san.
The witness makes an important distinction. The prosecution asserts that Shono-san's testimony is clear, that the victim was taken out of his room at some point between 7:50 and 8:30 in the morning. They claim that because of this time frame, the defendant must have smuggled Waku-san's body out in his laundry bin.
That's why Okobo-kun was assumed to be the only person who could have killed Waku-san.
But if Shono-san's testimony is invalid, as the defense asserts, We have to consider
The
the
Ted effect
possibility
is
that Waku-san
crazy.
was taken in the middle of the night when nobody else was around. After which, the killer could have waited until the morning to plant the body in the defendant's truck. In other words, the defense establishes that there is reasonable doubt that Okubo-san is the killer, rendering the prosecution's central argument unsound. Your Honor, taking this new testimony into account, I'd like to call Shono-san back to the stand for cross-examination. Shono-san.
Yes?
See how Shono responds with the evidence and Terasawa-san's testimony.
I'll get right to the point. On the day of the crime, what did you see when you looked into Waku-san's room?
I saw Waku-san asleep in his bed, I think.
And did you get a clear look at his face?
I don't remember.
So it's possible that it could have been someone other than Waku-san in that bed. Or maybe even a pillow that you mistook to be Waku-san's body. Isn't that right?
Objection! The defense is leading the witness.
Sustained. Please rephrase the question.
Shono-san, can you say without a doubt that Waku-san was in that bed when you checked on him?
I don't think I can, no.
And that's how he's innocent.
Then the defense
The glove didn't
rests.
fit.
But I do have a quick remark for the prosecution.
Huh?
The prosecution's argument has fallen apart. Now to go in for the kill.
The charges against my client stem from your assertion that he's the only possible suspect, assuming the crime took place within the stated time frame. However, the defense has proven without a doubt that Shono-san's testimony is unreliable, establishing reasonable doubt for my client. I would suggest then that you withdraw the charges against my client. With such inconclusive evidence, you'll only be wasting the court's precious time.
The prosecution does not consider the witness's testimony inconclusive. His memory of the incident may be fuzzy, yes, but that doesn't change that he saw the victim.
You don't know that.
So, your whole case is based on a fuzzy memory? This promising young man's future is at stake, and you're willing to throw that away on unreliable testimony?
Dr. Shono is a bright and diligent researcher. After watching his own grandmother develop dementia, he vowed to create a drug that could cure the disease. After paying his own way through medical school, he went on to become the head researcher at the ADDC. Day after day,
Yeah, he definitely
Dr. Shono visits his sick
has some
patients out of the
problems.
kindness of his heart, leading
I'll show you, whenever the game allows me to, I'll show you where he lives.
to his valiant testimony
It's a
here
little bit,
today.
it's a little bit fucked up.
If
can
you want to
definitely
know whether I
attribute some
trust this
mental
man,
problems
then my
that
answer
probably
is a
resounded from
resounding
this
yes.
case.
In other words, because he's such a great researcher, his testimony is infallible. His own admission that he's not sure is somehow overlooked? Is that the sum of it? Because from here, it sounds like you're putting your faith in Shono-san's title, not his testimony today.
The prosecution is not as easily swayed as you think. And you want to talk reputation? What of your client's history of domestic abuse?
Shit.
6 years ago,
Pulling
the
up the big
defendant
gun.
broke his girlfriend's finger. The poor girl is still suffering from the effects. And the cause? A minor, drunken disagreement. Now, fast forward to what occurred a few days prior to the crime. Waku-san, suspecting the defendant of stealing his wallet, lashed out and punched the defendant in the face. Given the clearly violent nature of Okubo-san here, that alone would be motivation enough to murder the poor old...
What the fuck was she doing?
Is something wrong, ma'am? Please remain seated while court is in session. Terasawa-san?
Okubo-san is not a violent person. And he hasn't even had a drink in over 6 years. Not a single drop since the incident.
My court will not stand for this commotion.
He didn't blame Waku-san at all. He knew that the outburst was just caused by his dementia. that it was all the sickness's fault. So there was no reason for him to resort to murder.
Terasawa-san, please.
Okubo-san really is an incredible, caring person.
Please leave this courtroom at once.
You're right that he may be hard to approach, but he's a kind soul, and he always keeps his promises. Okubo-san's not the only person in this courtroom who would be affected by a guilty verdict, either. As a matter of fact, it would break my heart. And even through it all, he wanted me to keep this a secret, not to tell anyone, not even his lawyer, that we were dating.
Oh, she's damn bad. It's great.
Even though he knew he could have ended up in prison, making sure I was safe was the only thing in the world he cared about. That's just who he is. But when the prosecution has already decided he's a criminal, how could he possibly be given a fair trial?
Her little outburst wasn't technically admissible, but as the trial dragged on, it hung over the jury like a stone. And in the end, Shinpei Okubo was found not guilty. But only a month after his release, everything changed. The same girl who had so bravely proclaimed Okubo's innocence died by the man's own hand.
Yeah. 1 month is crazy. They lasted a month?
Hi.
All right, present
Something
day.
wrong? No, it's nothing, Vice Minister. But
Like you, brother, I'm not
I haven't
Asian.
seen you in about 3
what do you mean, the
years, Kira-san.
doctor? I'm not
I see you're
bald.
still the director.
You look familiar, but I can't quite place the name. I seem to recall you looking sharper.
I'm a detective based in Kamurocho now. The
I'm
name's
not
Yagami.
balding. What the?
I remember now. You're the reason Terasawa-kun's no longer with us. Remember, Shono?
Okubo-san was unstoppable. If only my testimony had been better.
Shono-san, right?
Does it matter? What brings you here anyway?
I'm investigating a murder, and I'll need your cooperation with it. Just like old times.
Yes, I see. Yes. Thank you. It does seem we received a phone call from this Shintani-san
That does
you
not
speak
look
of.
like me.
Do you know who he was calling?
Dr. Shona.
The same Shono-san you were just with?
Why would Shintani call Shono?
Yes. However, it's unclear as to what the point of the call was meant to be. Shono was away from his desk at the time, you see, and Shintani-san didn't leave a message.
You have no idea what he wanted to talk about?
None. Shono says he doesn't know a Shintani-san, and sees no reason why he would be calling.
Oh, really?
Shono and I co-authored the research
I've worked
paper
with
on
people I've
89.
called worse.
We're quite well known, as it turns out. Sometimes, complete strangers pretend to be close friends or relatives in order to contact us. Perhaps Shintani-san fell into that category.
Have you heard of the mole murders taking place in Kamurocho, Dr. Kido? 3 Yakuza, each one with their eyes gouged out. It's a grisly business. Shintani was killed in the same way.
I've seen the news.
Can you think of anything tying the ADDC to those murders?
Huh? Look, just what are you implying? Look, I believe we're done here. There's nothing I can help you with.
Please stop! You can't!
Who are you?
I got them.
Detective Kuroiwa, Kamuro Police.
Oh, this
Organized
guy.
Crime.
God damn it. Man, he's always raining on my
One of your guests
parade.
here has information related to the case I'm currently investigating. That would be you, Yagami.
Hmm?
I'd like to speak to you as a material witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
Do we like him? He's kind of a hotshot dickhead, you know? He's very cocky. He doesn't like Yagami. That's the end of chapter 5. That's crazy. I'm gonna try to go for like another hour. Alright, previously.
The mole's latest victim was the lawyer, Shintani. The last call he made brings the case that ruined Yagami 3 years ago back to the surface.
That entire chapter was
The patient
just a
was
flashback.
taken from a hospital and found buried in the mountains. Yagami defended the suspect, Shinpei Okubo, and got an acquittal. But 1 month later, he murdered his girlfriend Emi Terasawa with a kitchen knife and burned the remains.
Previously. Next week on Dragon Ball Z. I bit my tongue saying that. God damn it. I need to stop. It hurts.
I'd like to speak to you as a
So
material
badly.
witness to the murder of the lawyer Masamichi Shintani.
Is that so?
My fat fucking tongue keeps sliding
I'm
underneath my
Hoshino,
teeth.
an attorney at Genda Law Office. Officer, is this interview voluntary, or...
It is.
It's your call, Yagami-san.
I think I'll pass.
Excuse me?
You have your answer, sir. You can go now.
You can make this easier if you come now. Next time, it won't be voluntary.
Your empty threats don't mean much to a lawyer.
Can you take
Whose
this elsewhere?
voice? Who?
I really must be...
Too bad he's not a lawyer anymore, then. Your
Who's
friend's
this
nothing
Is that
now.
fucking...
Just come along quietly. I'll come back with a warrant if I have to.
Who is that?
I'd like to see you try. Why do you suspect me anyway? I bet you don't even have a reason.
I can come up with a few good ones.
Enough! Get the hell out of my office.
You'll regret this, Yagami. Kuroiwa-san.
That's Matt Mercer? Bro, Matt Mercer.
You too.
How the fuck does he voice like every character
go,
in this series?
please
He
show
voices
us our exit.
Majima for guy.
We need to
God's
know
sake.
why Shintani called him.
Listen, I already told you he doesn't know. Get...
It's fucking Matt Mercer. What? That's crazy. Higashi is voiced by Steve Bloom, who voices the Wolverine in the X-Men Wolverine series. But it's so ridiculous that it's Matt Mercer that voices Kuroiwa, because Matt Mercer plays one of the most famous characters in Yakuza. It's crazy. It's crazy. Or Yuri Lowenthal is in this game as well. Oh, he voices Okubo. Spider-Man voices the girlfriend killer? That's crazy. Is there anybody else I recognize the name of? Not really. Ray Chase, do I know who that is? No, I don't know who that is. It's just the most white name. Okay. A bit of an Easter egg in game.
Through your skull.
Yeah.
Now, please
reusing
leave.
voice actors.
No problem. We'll let you get back to work.
Matt Mercer is
This
also
is really
in, like,
getting out of
literally
hand, don't you
fucking
think?
everything right now.
I can't believe that detective thinks you're a material witness.
Spider-Man voicing a killer
Yeah.
is crazy.
I don't know
Right?
what he's talking about. But what I'm more interested in is how he even knew where to find me.
A killer.
That's a good point.
I'm just
How would
going
the
out
police
on a
know
limb
we were here?
now. I don't think
Beats
Okubo
me.
killed his girlfriend.
For now, let's focus on
He's voiced
Shono,
by
though.
Peter Parker.
It would be a waste coming here and not talking to him.
Peter Parker would never.
Agreed. Let's see if the receptionist can help us.
All right, case file updated. Fucking chairs.
Can I help you?
Actually, I've already been here. I was just with Director Keto, remember?
Nope.
Oh, of course.
Dude, does
Did
she
you
have
forget
dementia?
something, sir?
Well, not exactly. I'd actually like to speak to Shono-san, the 89 researcher. Where would I be able to find him?
Let me see. That should be the research wing. I believe he's in the protein abnormalities lab.
Probably need a gold keycard to get in there, huh?
That's correct, sir. I should be able to lend you one with the director's approval, though. Just give me a moment to ask.
Very soft.
Could you
boy
tell me
Cody.
your name,
It's probably
sir?
meant to be.
Actually, never mind. Keto-san seemed pretty
You're
busy
starting to
around
make
there.
that. It's now.
I'll try back later.
Are you sure, sir?
Good call. There's no chance Keto-san would let us in.
At least now we know where Shono is.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a map around here somewhere.
Nah, don't worry. I go off pure vibes. You don't gotta worry about a thing. It's not gonna let me. It's gonna make me go look at that.
What the? Hey. The service entrance parking lot. All the delivery people come in and out through here. This is where Okubo's truck was parked 3 years ago. Suspicious. Director Keto's office. We were just in there. This goes over to the hospital. I think Waku-san was up on the 4th floor. Suspicious. This leads to the research wing.
The receptionist said he would be in the protein abnormalities lab, right? Huh. Well, I guess that's not on this map.
Uh-huh. Some kind of security gate, huh? The research wing must be just past there.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am?
This is
Who's
one of
that?
Shono-san's researchers. She was just about to return to the lab.
Oh?
My name's Hashimoto. I can show you into Dr. Shono's lab if you'd like.
Gold!
Are you sure?
Of course.
Great. We'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Hashimoto-san just happened to be passing through.
Thank you.
Right this way.
I really appreciate this, Hashimoto-san. I'm Yagami.
And I'm Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. Thank you for doing this.
Oh, don't mention it. I'm glad to help a guest of Director
we're stealing her
Keto's. This
gold.
place is so massive,
Nah.
you practically need a tour guide to get around. I hope you're okay with walking.
She's
So,
our
Hashimoto-san,
guide now.
what kind of work do you...
For some reason, we have unbridled charisma, okay? That just lets us into restricted areas of buildings, no problem, just because we know people's names. It's like, hey, I want to talk to Shoto. And they're like, yo, we got this researcher here. She can get you into the restricted areas. Talk to Shoto.
yourself do here?
I'm part of the team developing 89. Dr. Shono is the head of that team, but I'm pretty new around here.
Speaking of, what exactly
You know, we
does
never
AD9
named-
stand for?
We never did name anything in Schedule 1 Superior Herb. Or Supreme Herb, for that fact. We named something I Am Steve, and we didn't name anything Superior Herb. What the fuck?
Well, the AD comes from the name of the center. The Advanced Drug Development Center, ADDC. And it's the 9th drug our department's developed.
Oh, That was
We had a thing
surprisingly
named McLovin Ass, and no... or no, sorry. Sexy McLovin. Nightmare Ass. But no superior herb? What the fuck?
It'll be the first dementia-curing drug on the market, right? Seems like it's really getting fast-tracked because of that. But there's a lot riding on this one, right? It could finally cure Alzheimer's disease.
That's right.
I still
Do you know how many dementia patients there are in Japan alone?
I'm gonna go see Thunderbolts.
A couple
this
100,000
weekend,
at least.
weekend.
Maybe even in the millions?
Right. As of 2012, there were 4.62 million.
And I want to see Sinners.
By 2025, that number will increase to at least 7
Heard
million.
it's good.
Potentially up to 13 million, including at-risk patients. That's 1 in every 9 people.
Yikes.
I got a canker sore
However,
on
as a
the
nation, we're already at capacity in caring for these patients. In many cases, people over 60 are stuck looking after their dementia-struck parents in their own homes. Worldwide, it's estimated there will be 135 million patients by the year 2050. It's staggering.
There's a fucking... Oh, I just about deep-throated my mic. There's a fucking Hatsune Miku... I tried to get closer to the camera to, like, show I was serious, and I was like, fucking... Oh. There's a Hatsune Miku movie coming out?
In other words, AD9 could save the world. This could be a real miracle.
I gotta say, this is making me feel kinda bad about how we treated Kido-san back there.
Director Kido will go down in history if we achieve this.
A lot's changed in 3 years. The bastard's really made a name for himself.
Be nice.
You mean Hatsune Miku from Fortnite? Hatsune Miku?
Dr. Shono is right over there.
From Yakuza 5?
Well, if you'll excuse me.
Alright, let's go talk to this guy.
Shono-san.
Yagami-san? But, how did you get in here?
Hey, calm down. I just want to talk.
I can't do that. Kido-san doesn't know you're here. Does he?
Is there a problem?
Ichinose-san.
I've never heard you raise your voice,
That guy's
Shono-san.
face is super rectangular.
Aren't you the guy from the lobby?
My name is Ichinose.
drugs.
I'm here from the Ministry of Health,
I'm a
offering political
fucking
support to
detective.
AD9's development.
Can't be stealing drugs. I'll try. Minister of Health.
Kido-san called you Vice Minister.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
That's crazy. That
Pretty
escalated
lofty for a
quickly.
Vice Minister. You can boss scientists around, but I'm not biting.
So I see.
Shono-san, please. I just need a few minutes to talk.
Bro was like, I'm the
We'll
Minister
leave
of
right
Health.
after we're done,
Vice
promise.
Minister, you
I
can get the
already told
fuck
you
out of
I
my
can't.
building.
Not without Kido-san here.
I need you to tell me, why did Shintani call you?
Shintani? I've never heard that name in my life.
This is important, Shono. You have to have some idea.
Please, I don't. Now get out of here. I'm calling Director Kido.
Do what you want. Just let me ask you one thing first. After Shintani was murdered, the killer gouged out both of his eyes. 3 other near-identical murders have taken place in Kamurocho recently. Are you aware of that, Shono-san?
Of course I am. It's all over the news.
And you still have no idea why Shintani called you? Nothing at all?
No, I don't. Now please let me get back to work.
What the? What are you doing here?
Kido-san.
I believe I told you to leave. What about that didn't you understand?
I wanted to ask about Shintani's call.
About which I already said Shono doesn't know anything.
And I needed to hear that from him, not you.
Enough. Call security.
We were just leaving. Come on, Hoshino-kun.
I'll be filing a complaint with the Bar Association, under the Minister's name.
The Minister of Health?
That's right. Minister Kazami expects great things from AD9, and he won't tolerate distractions from your ilk.
Why does that name sound familiar? Kazan. Who's Kazan?
I feel like we came up empty-handed. Why would Shintani-sensei have called Shono-san? Yagami-san?
Well, I'm getting tired.
That wasn't the first time
There's
I've
been
heard
a
about
lot
Minister
of exposition in this stream.
Huh?
When was it, though?
Talking of Kazuma? No, Kazuma Kiryu is that's an obvious name. Also, Zuma is different than Zami, you know?
Who was talking to me about the Ministry of Health? Maybe it was Mafuyu?
I don't know. Have you even seen her lately, though, Yagami-san? I thought, you know...
Yeah, it's been a while. So that means...
I don't remember.
It must have been Ayabe, when we were drinking over at Tender. I definitely remember him mentioning Minister Kazumi.
That's where I heard
We
it.
were talking about how the Kyorei clan ended up in Kamurocho. Apparently, they're being used as muscle for a construction company called the Kajihira Group. A while back, Chairman Kajihira himself was going around, laying the political groundwork for a Tokyo revamp project. And one of the people he met with was Naohisa Kazumi from the Ministry of Health.
Huh.
You'd think he'd go to the Ministry of Land, though. His project has nothing to do with health. What would he gain from meeting Kazumi?
That's true. Do you think it has to do with our case somehow?
Mr. Kazumi's name won't stop coming up. Is that just a coincidence or something more?
I don't know. Depends on what the two of them are talking about.
In that case, maybe our Kajihira expert can help us out with that.
Who?
Sugiura-san.
Tester!
He used to work for them, remember?
Oh, yeah.
That's my boy Jester.
So, you want to know how Kajihira and Kazumi are connected?
Yeah. Any way you can find that out?
Not really sure, but I'll give it a shot.
Thanks.
You're still at the ADDC, yeah? Just give me some time. I'll call you if I find anything.
This is a lot of story just going on right now, you know? Which I'm into.
Oh,
I like the
Yagami-san.
story of this game. I like the true
I'm gonna head back to the office. I just got an email from Saori-san. Apparently, a journalist named Hattori barged into the office. Says he wants to interview you.
Me?
It sounds like he's looking into Shintani-sensei's murder, too.
This schedule
Anyway,
does not give
I'll
me
go ahead
a
and drive.
by end of next month. Could game be dead? It just got an update though, dude. It's just not a big update. As
You'll be Genda Sensei's ace attorney before you know it.
Nah, I don't know if I'm ready for that. Honestly.
Why?
They need to
Too
add
much responsibility
like,
for
more
a guy my
stakes.
age, you know?
Like rival gangs.
I think I make a much better sidekick for now.
Or something.
Okay.
Especially
But when that
at
gets
nighttime.
old?
I don't know that it will. Being a professional sidekick for the rest of my life sounds okay to me. I'll see you later.
Guess I'm on standby till Sugiura gets in touch with me. Hello? I was gonna knock over that pylon. Excuse me, do you have a minute? What is it? Let me introduce myself. My name is Shin Fujimori. Have you ever thought about investing, sir?
Huh?
Honestly, I think you're better off talking about that sort of thing with someone who actually has money. I have like 750,000 yen. Well, I say investment, but nowadays anyone can do it as long as they have a smartphone. You can invest on your phone? Of course! Ever heard of crowdfunding? It's where you gather online donations from all over the world. It's become a big trend these past few years. Wow. And to streamline this process, we developed an app called Quickstarter. You can invest however much money you want to whoever you wish, whenever you like, all from the comfort of your phone.
Nah.
Well, sounds easy enough, but the hard part, you know, is actually having money. Holy. Hey Goose, how's it going? It's been a long time. It sounds like a scam. Probably. I mean, it's a friend event, though, you know, I'm trying to make friends. How have you been, Goose? Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic right now. How have you been? It's been a while. There we go. My mic was like, I could feel it leaning down on me. Indeed, that's why millions of people make micro investments with Quickstarter. Only a small donation is needed. And even small donations make a big difference. They all add up to help a campaign reach various milestones. Finally, once a campaign meets its goal, everyone who invests gains priority benefits. Priority benefits? Can you give me an example? Let's see. For starters, you can get special products shipped to you, or you'll gain access to brand new facilities. Yeah, too much going on, too much to talk about, really. I've been good. You missed a lot of character development, honestly. Yeah, it's a lot. Big one is I knocked a tooth out recently. So I've got this fake thing in that it gives me a little bit of a lisp, but that was a thing that happened. But I got the other tooth fixed, so like it's a win-win, right? So now it looks good. I've got a little bit of a lisp now. I got promoted to, I'm a key holder at my store, so I'm allowed to be at my store completely alone, with nobody else, which is a nice $2 raise as well. Oh, new person friend lore. Goose is an OG. I don't know. I don't know what else. I went to Japan last year. That was big developments. That was a lot of fun. I got a dog. His name's Hugo. He's a French bulldog. I'm in a house now. I'm not in my apartment anymore. I've got a whole office with my bookshelves behind me and stuff. Oh, messed up my camera. It's all gone to shit. It's all crumbling. I've upgraded my stream setup a little bit. I've got a mic with a stand. Thank you, Goose. I'm happy to see you. It's been a while. I think that's it, right? I think that's a lot. But yeah, I mean, I reached 1,000 subscribers. I don't know, you might have known about that one. That one was a while ago. I'm at like 1150 some now. my shorts have been popping off like crazy. My streams not so much, but my shorts routinely get around 1,000 views, which is really cool. That's a like little YouTube thing. But yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of things change in my life. Oh, we're still talking about investing, right? Doesn't it? I'll tell you this much. I once started up a company on my own, but I had a hard time raising the necessary funds. When you know it, I got everything I needed from a crowdfunding platform I signed up with overseas. That's why I created this app, to help other entrepreneurs worldwide. Hold on, actually, I think I can show Hugo on stream. Because I have pictures of him on my Discord. Never mind, I had an error message pop up when I tried to open Discord. Let's try that one more time. Nope, okay, hold on, let's go to Task Manager. Let's close that shit down. Where's Discord? Where's Discord in the Task Manager? There's no Discord. What the hell? Man, I just want to show a picture of my dog. Thank you, Goose. Thank you. Everything's coming up Millhouse, you know? This guy is scammy as hell. It just disappeared. It just won't open. It has an error message, but then the error message goes away as soon as I click it. Not like, I don't even click on the error message. Like as soon as I click Discord, an error message pops up and goes away. It's really strange. I don't know. Are you working? No, I'm working at the same place. Just slowly, not really slowly actually, just moving up, you know, here and there. Getting key holder was kind of crazy. Yeah. Luna? Bro, it's been like a week. Why haven't you answered any of your messages? We do gotta finish Borderlands. Huh? Wow, so you're the president of a company? Oh, it's quite small, not really a big deal. Anyway, the point of my story is please try to use Quickstarter for yourself sometime. I got half my friendship all the way up with him just talking about scams and stuff. I've been fiending for the grind on Schedule 1. Dude, what is there to grind for? We did everything in the game. I genuinely, I don't wanna get back into it until they like add more like stakes. So like rival gangs at nighttime would be really cool. Maybe like raids on your properties could be cool. I don't know. I want there to be more stakes in the game. I feel like it's just grinding for the sake of grinding. Please do it all, by all means. Let me know how it goes. Try to see if there are mods. I think there are like some stuff, but I also like, I don't know. About, oh, there you can actually just invest in stuff. Did it just go up in price? It's going up in price. I panicked. It was going up in price. I panicked. Everything's going up in price. Wait. Oh, no, I understand what this is now. I see. So what this is you invest in certain things, and it's like upgrades in the game. So like a Hug Spark Alpha is just a better energy drink. Look, I rented a flat and bought a snake. Aw. Documents for my husband are still being processed, so I'm the only feeder of the family. Sorry, horse riding, but I'm stop for now. That's cool. Did you leave the UK? That's where you were last time I spoke to you, right? Or am I losing my fucking mind? Are you back in Poland now? It's a scam is crazy. Or am I just like completely confusing the plot? Were you in Poland last time I talked to you and I'm just losing my fucking mind? I left the UK in 2021. Oh, fuck it. We didn't meet until 2022. I'm losing my mind, Goose. I'm sorry. It's just going up. Yes, donate a couple dollars. I want the Hug Bomb Spark, because that's a good energy drink. Okay, I understand then. I was in Poland, still living in this place. Right. So you moved. You got your own flat. Right. Okay. It's refreshing my mind. That sucks. That sucks with the problems with like visas and shit. I have a friend who's from the Philippines, and right now she's having problem with her PR because she came over. So permanent residency, because she came over and she was she got her permanent residency through school, and then she just graduated, and so now they're like struggling to, or not struggling, but like the government is just being super what would the word, slow with updating her permanent residency, and so she might not be able to work in June when her permanent residency is up. She'll have to figure out all of her work shit. This is stupid. But better renting than still living with her. I mean, yeah, I'm renting a house now instead of an apartment, and honestly, the house is cheaper than the apartment was. They upped my rent to like $1,700 a month. Meanwhile, the apartment or the house here is $3,000, and there's 3 of us. So like, there was 4 of us, but 1 moved out. But I'm paying less because I'm living in the basement, and my brother and his partner are paying more because they have the entire rest of the house really. Hold on, before I do this, I want to go back to the detective agency. He's had a concussion and brain damage since y'all left. Hey, listen, you don't gotta expose all of my bullshit. I didn't want to lore dump too hard on Goose about my brain damage. Don't worry about that. Applied last year for a stay.
That'll do it.
So I haven't processed that. When I called them in November, they said they were processing these files from March of 2023. That's stupid. Yeah, I feel like... that's like the case in a lot of places right now. To Yagami-kun, thanks for trying the karage. Like you said, the wasabi was spread out pretty unevenly. I'll make sure to be more careful next time. Anyway, for our next delicacy, I decided to whip up some okonomiyaki. I had some during my trip to Sotenbori, and it tastes so good I never forgot it. So I did my homework and learned how to make a pretty mean That word myself. Just a lot of lore in chat tonight. It's catching up with a good friend that I haven't talked to in a hot minute. I'm getting new guitar strings on the first as a late Easter present. Dope. We're gonna get some new Luna music. Ukrainian people came during the war quite massively and kind of... Most of them aren't even here anymore, but didn't call it off. That's legit, like, it's not the same as in Canada, but we did help out, like... I think the number was like 70,000 Ukrainian refugees. And like that's a lot. But we also had like 150,000 Indian students, what's it called? International students come. And we had, you know, so many people from America come up, and you know, it's just fucking immigration is crazy and so slow. Concussion, what happened? It's the reason I lost a tooth. I bashed my face against the ground because I passed out on the train stop, and then I cut up this lip here. I had road rash like all around my mouth, really. Fucked my glasses up. They were scratched up. Knocked out the tooth. So this one's a fake. Oh, I really fucked up my knee too, but that's all healed. It's all healed. I just got a really bad concussion from it and then lost a tooth. Those are the permanent things that occurred from that. Was my memory is kind of shot now. And then I lost a tooth. Why did you pass out? They don't know. There was it wasn't an abnormality, but I did have low blood pressure at the time, and there was an abnormality with my liver that corrected itself in my next checkup. So they think that it's one of those two things, but it wasn't such a big problem that it would be a reoccurring thing. They also just said I could have been sick. I don't think I was sick. I didn't feel sick. But I don't know. They don't know why I passed out. They said that if I ever feel the way that I felt before I passed out again, to one, sit down and wait. And then two, go to the hospital and get it checked out, because there might be something wrong and they could detect it then. It's been, what, 9 months? 10 months-ish since that happened. And, crabs pinch you at the ankles and you ate shit. It's been about 9 months since then, and nothing's happened. So, like, I don't know. I have no idea what happened, and it hasn't happened again. It hasn't been close to happening again. Thank fucking everything. But yeah, I spent the night in emergency that night because they were running tests on me all night long, and I was bleeding from my mouth. I have a picture of that on Discord as well, but I can't open Discord, and it's pretty graphic. But yeah. I've been okay. I've been okay. I've been good. Maybe it only happens every 24 years. Dude. Imagine if I'm like 44 or 48 and just fucking bog the rest of my teeth go. Did I max out my friendship? No, I didn't. can't believe how far Tomioka-san has come in such a short amount of time. It happens when he is 48. Just remember I called it. I'll fucking send you the bills, dude. That was the one thing too, is like, I paid like probably $3,000 in dentist bills. And there's a $300 ambulance charge. And I'm saving up $6,000 to get this tooth replaced with a permanent tooth. Maxing out friendship is 3Ks. Yeah, dude. Cause it was like $1,000 to get like the X-rays, the fucking, the fillings on these two teeth, the aftercare and shit. To get the tooth removed, was another like, I think it was like $400. And then this guy was $500 plus, I still haven't gotten charged for the last thing they did, which was they fucking, I don't know what they were doing. They like stretched my mouth open and shit. Maybe it was free actually. So it was a little over 2K for all my dentistry works. Back is killing me, but again, I had to stop horse riding. The only thing that helped. Migraine belly problems skyrocketing, so now I'm abstinent and mostly eat steam cooked food. Damn. I don't think I could do steam cooked food. Hold on, she has confidence. But all sorts of preparations to do, so it might take a while. It'll happen sometime in the not too distant future. But for now, I'll continue to enjoy cooking with your advice in mind. I'll make sure to make you more goodies on occasion. That sucks, Goose. I feel bad. I hope everything gets better for you, genuinely. It's like with me, all of my problems, they balance out by good things happening, you know? Like, sure, I smashed my face against the ground and had to get a shit ton of dental surgeries. But I went to Japan. And I got promoted. Like, I don't know. I hope things work out in your favor, Goose. I truly do. Even if there's bad shit going on, you know, I hope the positives outweigh the negatives. Things will get better one day. Absolutely. You know, for every action, there's a... What the fuck is the saying? For every action, there's an equal and positive reaction, right? For every action, there's an equal and positive reaction. No. Maybe just equal reaction. Opposite reaction. Equal and opposite reaction. Shit, no, that's bad advice. Because then if you start being good to people, they're just going to be terrible to you. Don't listen to that. That's a shitty quote. That was a terrible quote. I don't like that quote anymore. that quote. All my homies hate that quote. Hello? Hold on, I'm getting a text message. Oh, it's from Sana. I don't want to talk to her.
I guess we're doing this.
Oh, I missed. To that, like, not have finished him, I just juggled the hell out of him. The bicycle.
And stay down.
Not the detective beating people up in broad daylight. To be fair, they're criminals. Remember, they are criminals. And always, why? I don't care about her fucking messages. Do you remember Kabata-san? He's the one Kitamura-san was talking about the other day. Wasn't that the guy who was raising a big stink about us dating? That's the one. So he came to my live performance today, but he still seems suspicious about you and me. Can I back out? I didn't mean to click on her message. Let's flirt. We must have looked like a damn good couple. Anyway, let me know if Kabata-san causes any trouble. I'm sure it'll be just fine, though. Okay, will do. Alright, that wasn't so bad. She's not wanting to meet up for a date right away. It's all good. Apparently there's like multiple people you can date in this game. Which is kind of weird. But I've unlocked Sana. Who is a 19-year-old singer. It's just uncomfy. I don't fuck with that.
Hmm?
Okay, there's Kaito-san. Looks like he's with someone he knows.
Hey.
Hey, Kaito-san, this a friend of yours? Oh, hey, Tak. This is Adachi. Adachi? You and I go all the way back to middle school. Adachi, this is Tak Yakami. The guy I've been telling you about. Oh, the man himself. Kaito never shuts up about you. I'm Hayato Adachi. Adachi Estate President and Director. I take it you own the company? Yeah, but it's still pretty small. Adachi's business. Why is that evidence? We hadn't talked in years, but we ended up randomly crossing paths the other day. I got a new drinking buddy. I meant to introduce you earlier, but, you know. Nah, no problem.
Doc.
In fact, we were about to go grab a beer tonight. Want to take a long talk? The more the merrier, I say.
Huh?
Right now, this is all so sudden. Come on, jackass. We're going to Tender. It's literally across the street. Why they got the loading screen of the drug police? Dachi here was one of the smartest kids in school, you know? Even back then. So you're an honor student, huh? Nah, he's blowing it out of proportion. I tested well, but I was also a little punk, and always picking fights. Teachers hated me. And that's the story of how we started getting along. Dachi and I were always teaming up to kick some neighborhood wannabe gang's asses. He was the brain, I was the brawn. We were a hell of a tag team, right? Yeah, scary alone, unstoppable together. When you and I hit the streets together, it was bad news. To this day, I don't think I've ever met a guy I'd rather have on my team than Kaito-san. It's nice to be appreciated, but no need to lay it on that thick. It's fine. Besides, you got a new partner now. You mean me? Doc, my partner? We're a pretty good team, but partners? What do you think, Doc? I don't know. I always thought of you as a colleague, but I guess partner works too. I can hear my lisp so badly today. It's because I keep biting my tongue, and so my tongue is like a little bit probably swollen, and then it rubs against the roof of my mouth a little bit too hard. Yagami-san, I hate to ask this out of the blue, but do you think I could borrow Kaito for a bit? Oh, some kind of job thing? Exactly. I was gonna visit you at your office to ask this, but... Nah, here's fine. What does a real estate firm need a lug like Kaito around for? About that, I need a bodyguard. Oh?
Yo.
What's this all about, Adachi? His shirt is super shiny. Kaito has the best wardrobe. I love his bright orange shirt. I can spot Kaito from a mile away because of that. It's great. Yeah, you wouldn't think real estate would have such physical demands. But Kamurocho's market has been attracting rough types for years, and they hate newcomers like me. I remember real estate back in the 80s. That was good times. I made billions. When you say rough types, you mean Yakuza? Yeah. It's a never-ending cycle of fights, protection money, and scare tactics. I'm currently ill, so I feel like crap. Still have to work, though. Yeah, it is. It's what we gotta do, right? Even when we feel terrible. I haven't had any water in that bottle for like an hour. I don't know why I keep trying to drink out of it. I remember during COVID, and if you called in sick, they would pay for your sick leave. That lasted like what, 6 months, and then they were like, "Nah, you gotta come in when you're sick now." And it's like, whoa. I was enjoying being able to be sick and actually stay at home and rest, and now I can't. It's a never-ending cycle of fights, protection money, and scare tactics. That's why you need a bodyguard? Yeah, but only if it wouldn't cause any trouble for you. No, you must be drowning in cases.
Yep.
Not really. I understand, though. I'm fine with it, as long as Kaito signs. Yeah, no prob, but I'm not giving you any friendly discounts, Adachi. Of course. How does 80k per day sound to you? What?
Yep.
No issue here. Incredible. I really do appreciate how flexible you've been through this.
Kaito!
And Kaito. Looks like our little tag team rides again, eh?
Aibo!
I'm looking forward to this, partner. Yeah. This sure brings me back. In Poland, I could go on sick leave as it pays about 80% of salary. How much spending we have? Yeah. I like, this might sound fucking insane, but like, I'm pretty sure it's better than America. I get 2 sick days a year. How crazy is that? I find that ridiculous. I think I should get at least a week, right? What if I'm sick, and it's like, oh, I can't come in. Take a day off work. Come in the next day, you're still sick as hell. Especially when like flu season pops out. What are they doing? Why are they touching fists? But they're not touching fists in like a symmetrical way. They're like turkeying with their fists. Nice. Kaito-san seems to be really enjoying having found his old buddy. Hayato Adachi, huh? I should have his company's business card in my case file. And that'll give me his address. Maybe I should check in on him. What's she doing? Oh, I have... Oh, shit. I forgot about the sub-stories that I can grab from these guys. There's a $400,000 sub-story called Valuable Cat. If your sickness lasts longer than a specific period, National Insurance Company is paying you for the employer. Yeah, that would be dope. That'd be really cool, honestly, to be able to just take time off and... I can't go to Genda. Just be able to take time off and not have to worry about finances and just recover. At least not as much finances, right? Like 80% hurts, but it's better than nothing. That would be so cool. Dope as shit. Some people I know were on paid half years. Why? Yagami-san, come quick. One of my friends got hurt real bad by the Keihin gang leader who said he was looking for you. Like, sorry, I didn't mean why. I meant like half of your sick leave. Is it like, are they taking advantage of it? Or is it like they get sick for like half a year? Cause that's crazy if they're sick for that long. Or like, because I'm trying to think of like sicknesses that would last that long. I guess like you could have like injuries, and that could last a while. That would we have a thing called workers' compensation for like injuries that happen in the workplace, and then unemployment or EI that happen if you are unable to work. Those are a little bit different than just like sickness, though. Depends how well you know the doctor. That's crazy. Like a spine issue? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Where do I go? Guys, go take out that guy. Don't chase me, man. I'm gonna go beat the shit out of your boss. Don't chase me. I mean, I did go to the doctor one time, and like, I wouldn't get paid for this, but I did go to the doctor one time, just for like a normal visit, and I was just in such bad shape that they offered to write me a doctor's note.
You don't give up, do you?
To take like the next day off of work. I'm like, no, I want to go to work. I want the money. You can do people like me? No, but sometimes people will drop loot. Like, they'll drop a couple thousand yen,
Really,
or they'll
guys?
drop like an item or something. I also have an item called, hold on, we'll find it. We'll find it, hold on, we'll find it. Hold on, we'll find it. Luck extract. 180 seconds raise enemy item drop rates. Also, if you're insured, if you work, employer have to insure you. You're not even charged for hospital stay. We do have free healthcare in Canada, which is we have universal healthcare. Honda. All right. So like anything doctors wise is all free. Ambulance costs money, dental costs money, prescriptions cost money. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to hit my mic there. And like eyes stuff costs money, but anything like doctor wise is free. All right, let's fight. Let's fight again, Honda. I'm ready to kick your ass. Throw the first strike. Just kidding. Oh, he dodged it. Call me a dumbass. Hell yeah. Oh, oh. What's he doing? Who's that? Yo, what's up, Beans? D5 in the middle. You know, what else he got to do? He's unemployed as fuck. Oh! Stop unpausing. I panicked so hard there. I panicked so fucking hard. Holy shit. Okay, I need to eat some food. I panicked so insanely hard. Okay. I just kept unpausing like the next hit wasn't gonna kill me. God, he does so much damage. Oh! Gotcha. Persona 5 this time. Royale and my love for Joker came back. I finished Persona 5 last year. It took me like 2 years to beat it, but I finished it last year. I finished Persona 5 Royale actually. I really liked it. I actually bought Persona 3 and 4. Persona 3 the remake, and then Persona 4 Golden. And I'll probably play 4 first and then 3. Just go backwards, you know? And probably spend some more time on it than what I did with Persona 5, because I would take too many breaks playing Persona 5 for like months at a time. That it took me way too long to beat. But I really ended up liking the game. So when I do get into Persona 4, I'll probably just grind the shit out of it when I do start playing it. Disturbing. Okay, I'm going. No need to shove. I like, you'll never see it coming. My Persona 4 Golden liked a lot. The 5 is still fierce because the characters are so lovable. They really are. They're great. I was thinking of playing Persona 5 Tactica and Strikers, but I know the gameplay is a lot different in both of the, like, from each other as well. But it's more of the characters that we love, right? I was pretty calm about the whole thing after I went to his house. Hey, Yagami, what is this place? 800,000 yen, wasn't it? That's how much you owe Turtle Financing? Stop playing dumb and pay up already. Huh? Is that what you want to talk to me about? Hey. Damn straight it is. Fine, I'll tell you what. So, you and me, another battle? You win, I give back the money. I win, I walk out of here free. How's that sound? Fine by me. That's as long as the battle's in the courtroom. You'll be the defendant. What's this court talk all of a sudden? So I happen to be a certified lawyer who specializes in courtroom battles. Still want to go through with this? Well, shit. Take your goddamn money then. Did they get arrested? Looks like they got arrested. Not exactly. We're kind of extorting him for 800,000 yen. Thanks for all your help, Yagami-san. Here's for all your trouble. A friendly guy. I appreciate it. Sure thing. Just amazed me you were able to pull it off. Honda's no pushover, let me tell you. I mean, we were even sent out 10 of our very best men, and he took them all down in no time flat. Well, what can I say? Think twice before lending money to guys with that kind of rep. Yeah, looks like the turtle learned its lesson. As a punk, first main characters, I prefer Kenji and Yosuke from Persona 4 to Ryuji. It's kind of too dumb and causes stupid situations. He's very dumb, but also Ryuji is so lovable that it's okay that he's dumb, you know? He's the homie. This is all the money they owe you, right? Yes, sir. You really handled your business out there. Next time you're short on cash, come talk to Kamuchi and I'll lend you whatever you need. My interest rates are low and you can pay me back real slow. That's why they call me the Turtle Man. That doesn't sound too bad. Sort of. Sounds like a scam. However, when it's time to collect, I tend to get aggressive. Guess I'm more like a snapping. In that case, I'll make sure not to borrow anything in the first place. Hey, take it from me. You're better off not getting into debt in the first place. However, I might need your help. What I need your help with is gathering information. Seem like you know your way around town. I could use a reference for... Oh, holy shit. My brain stopped working. I could use a reference like you for some of the cases I handle. Sure, just let me know the particular cases and I'll see what I can do. I'll get the rest of the staff out to help you.
Yeah.
Thanks, you'd be doing me a solid there. Punk and first mate. Makes more sense. Does make a lot more sense. Can I talk to that girl yet that I was talking to? Or do I have to wait until... Oh, maybe I can... Actually, I think I know... So, okay. I sound like a lunatic. There's this girl that I was talking to in-game. She works at this place. And... I needed to go talk to her friend about finding a guy who would be of good character to also talk to her, because like you pay to talk to her and she makes money off of it and shit like that. I don't know. It's like cabaret host. It's called a hostess club. I think I found a guy who's well reputable enough to talk to her. I think it's gonna be Jester. Open up the door. Where is he? There's that little guy. Oh, I'm not friends. I'm not good enough friends enough with Jester to suggest him. Ah, he would be the perfect candidate. My boy Jester. Ryuji was annoying with how he treated Morgana. I haven't played 4 yet. I'm excited to meet Yosuke and Kanji. Also, Morgana deserved it sometimes. Oh, espresso. Espresso. Hell yeah. Whoops. I do think I should take off though. It's 10. It's almost 10:30 for me.
Back to
at night. And I have to work tomorrow morning. So I should probably take off. Oh, wait, hold on. She's talking to me. What can I do for you? Well, my name's Mommy Sakuma, and I've been working here for a while now. Mona's a cutie kitty cat. True. Basically, I'm looking for customer feedback. Would you mind describing how that tasted just now? The espresso? What did I eat again? That's fine. I've been training to make each pastry exactly like the owner does. So all I need is constructive criticism I can get. An hour behind. Oh, yeah. Okay. Luna has the same time zone. It's like Texas or whatever. I don't know what the time zone's called. I try. But it's all part of following my dream, so I don't mind. Because one day, I'll be the best... What is that word? Pâtissier? Pâtissier? That's French. That sounds French. I only know a little bit of French. Contrary to popular belief, Canadians don't know French. I mean, Quebecois knows French, but the rest of us, we don't know shit. We hardly know English, let's be real. It's nice to be passionate about your job, isn't it? Of course. So, would you mind sharing your thoughts? On the road to perfecting confections, every comment counts. Yep. Sure thing. Great, thank you so much. Now, can I ask what you thought of that cake? Yeah, so I thought the chocolate cake was a little too sweet. Oh, okay. Sad because most of your menu is sweet stuff. Some people might want to order something more on the bitter side. That makes sense. We do have a lot of different people coming through here after all. Here in Poland it's 6:25 a.m. Nice. You finish it at 7 a.m.? That was actually pretty insightful, thank you. Might just be me, but I think the cheesecake's a little lacking in the sour department. It's not sour enough? Who wants sour cheesecake? What? If I were a customer who wanted something sweet, I'd pick something else. Almost anything can be sweet. The thing that makes cheesecake a cheesecake is that unmistakable tanginess. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Why are we just talking about food? I was ready to go to bed. So I think you should keep the sourness in mind when making your next batch. Wow, that was actually pretty insightful. Thank you. Why am I giving her all the feedback? Bro has too many opinions. I don't... A gift? Hold on, I gotta go grab the gift now. 100% agree, good cheesecake must be a bit sour. I don't think of it as sour, I guess. Like the tanginess. I think of it as like more rich. Like a good cheesecake is rich. Is nice and rich. Not sweet, you know, but rich. I don't know, when I think of sour, I think of like... Who the fuck's that? Why is she outside my apartment? Where's my delivery box? Is this my delivery box? Hell yeah. Nice. 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 I got a skill boost? What does that mean? I got distracted. What was I saying? May also be a translation issue. Maybe. Honestly, it could be. There's so many words in English that mean multiple things that in other languages you just have a word that like you just have one word for it. And then like also like cuz sourness is also an emotion, you know? Like you can be a sour human and that just means that you're unpleasant to be around. Like sour could mean more than just like, you know? Like when you put a warhead in your mouth and is fucking sour. Could mean more than that. More than just that. Where did I get this kimono from? No. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. What? What? Where'd I get those? We use bitter for a person, but not sour. Bitter is a different kind of person. Bitter would be like somebody who's mad, like things didn't go their way. You know, that's like a bitter person. No, okay. I don't know where the skill XP thing is that they were talking about. Anyways, though, I think I should take off. Are those I don't know why they're in my inventory. I don't know what's going on with the underwear in my inventory. That's weird. That's pretty weird. Why is it in valuables also? What's mind over matter? I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna take off. Kitty. I'm gonna take off. Have a great night. I probably won't stream tomorrow because tomorrow Last of Us is coming out. New episode. I'm gonna watch that. So Monday, I think I'm probably gonna play more of this, honestly. I'm really enjoying this game. Have a good night. It was nice seeing you, Goose. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciated chatting with you. And you as well, Too Cold. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.